I just saw the thumbnail on Rumble. I'm going to keep it up. Oh, shit. I forgot to put the thumbnail on Rumble. It's freaking Jay looking at the masturbate dude. Oh, well. Hi, everybody. Impromptu live stream. This is going to be the square up that was scheduled for tomorrow morning. So I do apologize to anybody in the future who was going to get up and watch the square up tomorrow morning. Due to scheduling conflicts, I have to do it tonight. I'm hi everybody. I'll get to you in just a second. I have to make my poor excuses right now. I'm working on like 2 videos over the next 5 or 6 days, which I normally don't do. As a matter of fact, I never do it, like ever. Because I'm traveling next week to Vegas and then back up to Wisconsin. And this is kind of the way it's going to be for a little while. And I, again, apologize, but my wife needs my help. So, as you know, her brother passed away back in February, and she is still dealing with stuff up north. So I'm going to be headed up north to Wisconsin after Vegas next week. But you know what? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I think I can tell you what I'm doing at Vegas. I am going on the Hodge Twins. I will be on the Hodge Twins next week at some point. So yeah, I got to take care of Mama Bubba Doom. She, you know, my sons have been up there helping her, and they've been great. But yeah, I mean, like we'll still get videos and you'll live streams and everything. It's just going to be sometimes they're going to get shifted around, and but everything else should be fine. I bring all my equipment with me. If I can do a live stream from Peru or France, I can do one from Wisconsin. So yeah, Fan Expo Saturday, and with the Rippaverse and Drunk 3PO, who's on the thumb on Rumble. Oh shit! I know I forgot something. And Star Wars Theory is going to be there. The guy who, I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. The guy who voices Obi-Wan Kenobi on the Clone Wars will be there and making appearances at the Rippaverse with I don't know if the Saska is going to be there or not. I know Brandon's going to be there. I'll be hanging with Brandon, and Eric will be there, and Quarter Black Garrett will be there with me too. So we're going to be at the booth for a couple hours, I think, from like 2 to 5, and we're doing a panel. So if you're in the Dallas metro area on Saturday, I'll be up there. And I can tell you what videos I'm working on. Doctor Who and Mobland. One I'm going to have tons of fun making. I'll still have fun making the other one. I just finished rewatching Doctor Who, the first 4 episodes. This is going to be it, by the way. I don't care. I canceled. I know I've said this before, but like, I'm pretty sure this is the last season, but this, like, even if it isn't, this is it. I am not sitting through any more new Doctor Who. I don't give a fuck who the fuck's on it. So it'll be some fuckwad from the BBC, and it won't be involved with Disney, and it'll still be just as bad, and it still be just as dead. It is like watching it the second time. It is comically bad. And yes, the entire season was made in response to your criticism. But first, let's get to you guys. And we're going to be squaring up Real BBC and FNT tonight. Okay. I'll have some news. Oh, fuck it. We'll tell you on Friday. We got some news about FNT. Not bad. Don't worry about it. Not bad. It's not bad. It's just some slight programming change, but nothing bad. RIP Doctor Who. Yeah, I just watched the episode where that hashtag was in there. But yeah, it's been a fun day today. I finished up a video, a big ass Hollywood video. Haven't done one of those in a while. It's long. And talked to Mark Millar today, and that was fun. That was tons of fun. That dude is great. He's going to be on the open bar tomorrow. and maybe I'll be there. Yes, FNT has been sold to Disney. You guessed it. Bet's talking. That's it. That's it. Oh, fuck it. I'll tell you guys. I hate teasing you. This is stupid. It's stupid. I mean, there's way more to it than this, but our Rumble deal ends at the end of June. So FNT is just going to be going back to YouTube. FNT will be going back to YouTube after June 30th. It's been tons of fun on Rumble. We both did. They've been great. They've been fantastic. I'll still probably, I got to talk to the team and stuff. Will we, FNT, we're not going to do a bonus hour. We're not going to dual stream. It's going to be all on YouTube. I know that might make some of the Rumble people unhappy, and I apologize, but I have my reasons. But possibility of like still dual streaming other stuff, sure. We'll see. No, Disbrew will fire me. Well, FNT is still on YouTube, but it's going to be only on YouTube. That's, I guess, the best way to word it. So starting in July, but we're still going to be dual streaming and doing all this stuff. And I want to thank them. I thank Rumble for the last year. They've been completely lovely. Always had answers for my questions, and Claudio's a good dude. But yeah, I just want to I need to keep my life simple right now. I need to keep my life simple. Very simple. It's not that big of a deal, but I like yeah, the contract's over. The contract's over. I will be replaced by a lesbian black woman. I am Simple Gary. Let's say hi to people. Like Vet's talking. What's up? Maud Eric, what's up? Bubba Doom. James Fowler. Rook takes Rook. Jet Jaguar. Nero Seeley. And we are streaming on Rumble. Big Z Video Games. Thanks for being on Rumble, by the way. I still think like Forbidden Frontier is like a good place for Rumble. Or a good show for Rumble. A good show for Rumble. But as far as like entertainment stuff like that, I think it just fits better on YouTube. I could be wrong, but that's the way I feel. Why no longer on Rumble? The contract's up. And to simplify everything with FNT and to there's a lot of parameters that I'll explain it on FNT. I don't keep things from you guys, but I'll explain it on FNT. That'll probably be the best place to explain it. But it's to keep 4 hours is just a bit long too. So we're gonna go back to 3.5 hours, get back to getting more super chats on YouTube, and it just simplifies things. But we tried it, and it was worth trying, and I really appreciate it. And thank you, Rumble. But yeah, FNT starting July will only be back to just YouTube to keep my life simple. Piddly Widley, what's up? Mark likes it. Laughing Man, what's up, brother? How you doing? Are you dual streaming right now? I am. And you know what's funny, Laughing Man? I did it myself. Because StreamYards, as shit as it is the only thing we got. And unlike OBS, they will automatically connect to Rumble. So props to StreamYard for that. OBS apparently doesn't. Now, I don't know how I saw it on Twitter, so Laughing Man, it has to be 100% true, right? But Emily Kruger, hail. Jay Price. What happened to Rumble? There's nothing that happened. We had a 1-year deal. And I mentioned it in the beginning. We had a 1-year deal, and we were going to see how it went. And it was tons of fun while it lasted. The character of Gary will be played by Whoopi Goldberg, says Crispy Mofo for 1776. Yeah, she's a little too old. Exactly. Rook takes Rook. Pretty much Forbidden Frontier is a show made for Rumble. Lots of verboten stuff. But I have to say, as of late, I'm going to fucking jinx it now. We have not been hit. And, Adam's cautious because he's been struck down like 13 times. But I mean, the shit I talk about is just COVID was created in a lab. Mail-in ballots basically make any election fraudulent. I guess I have to say, in my opinion, but I don't really believe. I really just believe it. It's not an opinion. I believe it as fact. Shit like that, but they don't get upset about that anymore. You know what? They're way too busy dealing with the conflict in the Middle East. They are way too busy with other stuff right now. They got a whole other load of stuff that I just won't talk about. So they've got other things to worry about. They're trying to bring COVID back. I saw that. So no doors were involved. Hail Gary. Hail the 199. Hail Laughing Man. Thank you, brother. Yes, I saw KOSI News. I still follow like local news in San Diego. They're like, COVID rates are spiking, and there's somebody standing in front of a test thing, and it wasn't PTSD. It was PRSD, post-rage syndrome. It just welled up in me again. Just the thought of getting in one of those fucking lines to get tested. It's like, fuck no, over my dead fucking body will I go back to fucking that bullshit. Hell no. And I don't think anybody will. Fuck no. They want to so bad. You know they do. And listen, COVID's real. I'm not saying it's a fake thing. I think people genuinely made it up in a lab and it got spread. So it's out there and we have to deal with it. And you know what? The fact is we paid for it. We fucking paid for it with our fucking tax dollars. It was designed here and fucking outsourced to China. And they imported it back to us. Thanks, government. Thanks, science. Go fuck yourself. I ain't doing it, and neither are you guys. Oh, COVID's real. I caught it too. I caught it a couple times. It's fucking real. It's a real cold created in a lab. Funded by the U.S. and exported by China. China. Boy, I'm starting out great today, aren't I? China. It rhymes with
vagina.
I don't know about you. I'd rather have vagina than COVID. Promo code pillow. I don't know why that name like cracks me up, but it does. Trust the science, Gary. Oh shit. Hang on. I can't drink my coffee with my Invisalign in it, and I'm not going to take my Invisalign out in front of you guys. It's gross. Hang on. Just take out my Invisalign. There. That's better. I won't be lisping like I've got braces. When I have my Invisalign in, like my wife clowns me so much because hi Melissa. Oh no, you do it on screen. You sick bastard, Jet. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Yeah, they're trying to bring COVID back. They are. They are. So I guess, yeah, we're going to, a lot of the chat will probably be from Mission Impossible last week. A great debate. Some people like the movie. Some people did not. You know what I really appreciate about that argument? Like even argument with, it's a little different with Andor because Andor, sorry, had some fucking woke intersectional shit in it. Mission Impossible, it did. I mean, it did a lot of girl bosses. A lot of fucking girl bosses. A lot of girl bosses. But still, I mean, not as bad, but as Andor. But what I love about this is these are normal, like, nerd discussions. Like, we're arguing over the merits of the film or the TV show, and not necessarily, I repeat, not necessarily over the overt woke shit. That's definitely an Andor for sure, 100%. A few girl bosses, suspicious amount of women piloting a helicopter. God, I laughed. I was the only one in the theater who laughed when he jumped out of the fucking helicopter. I was cracking up. I'm like, base Tom. Oh. But having normal discussions is great. I think it's great. And that's normal stuff. I'd love to get back to that. I don't think we will, because as the title says, I think it's Mission Impossible to Save Hollywood. The little teaser for my video. I'm counting. I don't think I put one in. Eighth article, eighth that I know of. I know there's more, but a lot of them mirror other articles. But there's 8 separate articles from, I think, 5 different outlets, including The Hollywood Reporter, Variety, Deadline, Guardian. It's kind of the one I went off of. Talking about Hollywood turning into Detroit. I think it was first talked about back in February. We just got our latest article a couple days ago. So, and it was kind of something I've been meaning to talk about for a while. And now that AI is coming faster than anybody I don't really talk about. Listen, AI is not anything we can even fucking stop. I wish we could. But you can stop. Go analog. And maybe that's in all of our futures. An analog generation will save us. But they're going to blame it all on AI. I barely mentioned it in the video because you know what? It ain't fucking AI's fault. As a matter of fact, AI is a fucking symptom of their problem. And it's a result of the problem that they created. They opened the door for AI. So that's, and again, I barely fucking mentioned it in the video because that's all they're going to fucking complain about. But there's so many other things they did wrong that they deserve AI. I'm nor a fan or a hater of AI. Perry uses it sometimes for thumbnails. My kid designs characters with it, which is great. I think it's a tool. It's great. I think it's going to create a lot of fucking slop and shit. I just do. And it's going to get really hard to discern what's real or not. And the internet might be fucked. But I think it'll be a lot of fun until it becomes self-aware and enslaves us all. But there, you can't unmake the soup on it. You can't unmake the soup. So, we'll get a lot of questions probably left over from for Mission Impossible and any other things. And we got new questions here too. And we'll kind of pepper those in. Like Eric, why are you super chatting? Says, I will not be in Dallas. Sorry, Gary. You're dead to me, Eric. Why aren't you going to be? Probably because you're at home. That's okay. I'll see you in. I know I'll be in California in July. We're going to Comic-Con for sure. I got my press passes. What's up, Duke Devil 95? I'm so glad I watched Mission Impossible review. I knew what to expect, and I knew not to bring my missus. If she had come to the movie, not only would she have left early, she probably would have left me. Hey, fine. Hey, go watch the movie for yourself. I mean, by all means. I'm getting a lot of comments of people waited to watch my review until after the movie. Fair enough. Don't let me ruin your good time. It is not the worst movie of the year at all. at all. It's definitely worth a theater experience for sure. For the freaking biplane stunt alone, that's all this movie's going to be remembered for, by the way. And you know, when they roll, if it's still around, when they roll sizzle reels of like the history of Hollywood, that fucking biplane scene will make every single one. Like when they're all 150 years of Hollywood or 200 years of Hollywood, fucking Tom Cruise will be flipping around on that biplane in every sizzle reel. Absolutely. That was Hollywood history being made, that fucking stunt right there. So it's worth it just for that. I was in the middle of watching Spaced Out Radio talking about Hal Putoff. Saw AJ on JRE. So good. Haven't watched the Luke Caverns episode yet. Hail Forbidden Frontier. Yeah, like congrats to AJ from the Y-Files, was on Joe Rogan yesterday. I listened to that entire podcast this morning when I was on my walk. I'm saving Luke's for tomorrow morning when I'm on my walk, but both of them I consider friends now that I've met AJ and hung out. I think we're buds. I'm going to say we're buds. I don't want to, but Luke and I are friends. And I'm really proud of both of them. Two really good guys, humble guys, honest, authentic guys who are like, when you talk to them privately, they're like, I can't believe this is happening to me. Like, you know, with their YouTube success. And I'm all, you know, you worked really hard, and people root for you, but you work hard and you're honest. And that's all you can do. I remember sitting down with Luke, asked me about like my leap from a day job to YouTube, and mostly 99% of the time I agree with Jeremy from the Quartering used to say this a lot. Don't quit your day job. Like, don't. Make sure you have a marketable skill that you can fall back on. Just do not do what I did. But Luke asked me, and I felt like his content was good enough. And I said, and I don't know if this was the best advice. I said, you're young enough to where you can bounce back if it doesn't work out. And if you don't do it now, you will kick yourself the rest of your fucking life. So, I hope your parents don't get mad at me, but I think you should go for it. And he was doing enough good stuff. And I think, he was already doing conferences and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, just fucking do it. You only live once, right? Normally don't, I would say if you want to get into content creation, do it while you work. And if you're seeing like growth and good success, sure. But I'm super proud of him. He's going to blow up. He's a really good YouTuber. He's doing something really unique and really smart. And he's fucking 27, dude. Just a kid. Crispy Mofo, thank you for the $1. Thank you. Magnus Supervillain. You only live once unless you're a Buddhist. All hail Mel. Without her, you're right, we would not have a channel. We would not. She is an amazing lady. She really is. Firecracker, that one. But yeah, it's been tough, man. It's never like every one of you has been touched by that, had a death in the family, and you know how brutal it can be, and going through stuff, and she just went through this with her dad 3 years ago. It's 4 years ago now. Shit. So yeah, I'm gonna go be with my wife. This isolating stuff, it's for the fucking birds. It's for the birds. I don't even have dogs here. So let's get to the chitty chat. Well, and I'll bounce back and forth. Right. What's up, Vino? How's it going? Gung Ho Mac, how's it going? Glenn Schroeder, what's up? Abigor, what's up? Matthew. Yeah, it's been tough. She's doing okay though. She's a tough lady. She's a super tough lady. That one, toughest person I know. I know a few tough people. Okay, we are going to start with we're going to start with FNT, and then we'll do real BBC. Okay. Misoson has gifted 5 Nerdrotic memberships for $25. 21 Palika has done the same for $25. Angela Richter has gifted 1 for $5. And Jesus Davila. Orale. Jesus has gifted 1 for $5. Joseph 91 Salazar for $4.99. You think they delayed Doomsday and Secret Wars because they're nervous about Ironheart and FF underperforming? I think the reason, this is kind of a two-parter, Joseph. I believe they are worried about Fantastic Four underperforming. As a matter of fact, I know they know Ironheart will underperform. They know it's a turd. Everybody at Marvel knows it's a turd. My Marvel dude says unequivocally that it is the worst thing they've ever put out. And this is my Marvel guy who said, hey, I really like Doctor Strange Mom. I think you're going to like it too. I really like Daredevil. I think you're going to like it too. He also told me about Hulk, which the news is out there right now, and Punisher, and the news is not out there yet, but it will be unless they change their mind. But he said it's the worst thing they put out. But they delayed it because it was going to be impossible to make in a year. I believe it's going to be impossible to make in 18 months. Over 40 characters, what will probably be a 2.5 hour to 3 hour movie, not a finished script. They just started shooting, like I will say, I'll be generous, in the last month. I think it gets delayed again. I think it gets delayed to get again. Now, there's rumors out there that Bob Iger's all upset at Kevin Feige. I don't know if that's true. I doubt it. If anybody should be, I just made a video on it, a couple weeks ago. Be upset at Kevin Feige and Bob Iger. They both created that problem. So they can be mad at each other all they fucking want. It's both their fault. So I predict it will be delayed again. And I don't think I'm going out on a limb on that one. I think many of you predicted the same. Ashcore for $5. For my birthday today, I wish to be 13. Something went wrong. Now I'm 31. Pretty fly for a white guy reference. Hail FNT. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. Pretty fly for a white guy. I enjoyed Mission Impossible for what it was. The only thing that took me out of the film was the Russians having a functional aircraft carrier and operating without a tugboat. Panel, how would you rank the Mission Impossible films? I'll ask him next week. I think Ryan's already done it. I'm going to say I gotta think about it. I'll just do it number wise. For me, it would be 6, 4, 5, 3, 1. Dead Reckoning, which would be 7. Mission Impossible 2. And Final Reckoning. And you know what? 1 would be number 1 for me. It would be number 1. But they did Mr. Phelps dirty, so fuck them. That's the greatest crime they've committed. Corn Pop for $9.99. Big money to get unblocked by Chrissy Mayer. And then I also block my X-ray. And I'm also blocked my ass. And I'm also black bike or black. And I think this is racism because Corn Pop, you're a bad dude. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but thank you for the $9.99. Spartan Gaming for $4.99. It's been a while, but Rooster Teeth has come back. What are your thoughts on this? Apparently, it was purchased back by the original owner, Bernie Burns. I didn't know it was gone. Sorry. Minister of Hygiene for $5. Ooh, baby. Your asphalt eater hung 10 the Hodads and Grammys say you reach top end. The Hodads. Hodads. That's such a San Diego term. By the way, there was a burger joint. I think it's still there. Owner of it died a while back. Hodads. Good. Shad just dropping jewels in our path, says Buster Nut Smash for $19.99. Is that something Mormons do? Are you sure those are jewels? Edwin, for 17 Danish krona. Ryan, please door giveaway. There you go. Went full retard for 20 Australian dollars. Hello, legends. Feel the love. We're winning. Watch the oldies, play the oldies, and am I drunk? Only as Gary reads this slurred ass message from the land of Oz. Cheers. Cheers. That's way easier to read, like when I'm by myself and I'm not having to fucking herd fucking cats with microphones that sound like they're lodged up their ass. Yeah, that problem's going to be fixed, folks. I go back and listen to the stream and I can say, wow, that's annoying. That needs to stop. So it will. Because I know a lot of y'all. Oh my God, I'm going native. Fuck. Am I gonna like? Am I gonna be the dude who goes, dude, y'all? Fuck. Weird California hybrid thing. I don't think we should will that into existence. Anyway, it's going to get fixed. A lot of people listen and they don't watch. Expecting Az to watch Mobland is the same as expecting Kathleen Kennedy will finally be fired from Lucasfilm and Star Wars will be good again. Well, Az finally showed you at the last fucking minute. Alpha Wolf 36, thank you for the $4.99. Appreciate it. Az has seen 5 episodes of Mobland, and maybe he even finished by now. I'm going to begin my 3rd rewatch tomorrow in preparation for the video. Do I need to watch it a 3rd time? Have I already taken notes? Yes. I just want to. Leading up to the finale. I know it gets annoying, and I'm sorry, I don't apologize. I know it gets annoying when we like praise something all the time, but the reason I do that is because I've always done that. When I find something I like, I just praise it. I don't assume everybody watches every second of every stream and stuff, and I will sing when something's fucking good. You know, I said this prior to Rings of Power before we knew it was going to be all shit. It's like, if you guys do this right, I'm going to be your biggest fan. I will be your biggest fucking fan. I will have my little fucking Amazon pom-poms out and I will be going, let's fucking go Lord of the Rings if you did it right. They didn't. But when they do something right, man, I want to share it with other people. Is it going to be for everybody? I don't know. Not everybody likes gangster dramas. Shit, everybody likes gangster dramas, right? That's not really even true. Like I heard Ryan tell, like I can understand like One Piece being a hard sell to some people. I get that completely. Mobland should be an easy sell. It is it's just a really well written show. As you have time for Hassan drama, but not for Mobland. Oh shit. Oh shit. A new meme is born. Thank God he watched it. Thanks, Sharp. 0.216 for $5. Somewhere in time, fans unite. Yeah, Shad likes fucking Cinderella and Twilight. Somebody pointed that out in the chat. Like, just disregard. Somewhere in Time is a classic. R.I.P. Christopher Reeve. Why does Shad hate Christopher Reeve? I think that's what everybody should be asking. Why does Shad hate Christopher Reeve? The Norman Conquest. A lot of people still bitter about that, buddy. For 10 British pounds, proper money. Lucas gave you the technology to watch your beloved Tolkien on screen. Laughs in Lucas. Okay. What technology, Mr. Man? What technology? Because are you sure? Are you sure? Do you want to know what the real story is? Now, if you're talking about like sound systems, I think that I don't know if they use Skywalker sound or not. But Weta, you know the story, right? You know the story, right? Weta went over to Industrial Light and Magic and ripped off all their shit. Not like physically, they just ripped off all their ideas. That's what they did. So in a way, yes, Lucas did invent it, and then Weta was really inspired by Industrial Light and Magic and did their own shit. Not nice, Weta. All's fair in love and war. They did a fucking great job. All right. I'm gonna say the special effects in Lord of the Rings are 1,000 times better than they are in the prequels. Now, some of the space shit in the prequels is amazing. It's great, especially Revenge of the Sith. First scene, flying. That's fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing. Special effects are better. Gollum alone. It's also better movies. That's not controversial. It is to some people, Bard, but you're right. Bard's right. Hi, DJ. Bard's right. Here we go. Snacks for $2 says difference between a Yahtzee and a gay, a 45-degree angle. Mission Impossible 2 had Limp Bizkit. Suck it, bitches. That's right. Limp Bizkit. I didn't like them nor hate them as much as everybody else. I was very indifferent. What did I feel like they were? I just thought they were really poppy. But they were being played all the fucking time. I remember. Judah for $5. Are you telling me we are going to get Rings of Power Season 3 before the Winds of Winter? Yes, 100%. Old George popped off again today. So I've been saying this for years, but it's done. He's been coping so much now, and it's just like, I probably should do a video. Do one more. I mean, I did one of these a few years ago, but I think I should do one more if I have time, which I won't. But George, just be honest with your paying customers, the people who you had a binding contract with saying this is going to be a 7-novel series, and they bought your books in some cases again and again, illustrated versions, maps, all your world building, which we loved. We listened to theories. We invested a lot of time and money in your story with the promise that you would finish. Now, 7 years late. Okay, that was fine. I wasn't complaining with 7 years. I started complaining at about 9. And now we're approaching, well, today is 5,069 days. 5,069 days since the release of A Dance with Dragons. Bro, I know you want to get it just right, but you've got writer's block. You're not going to get it just right. And now you're not going to finish it. So not finishing it is not just right. What happened is he's competing with the show. And he's run into the biggest problem of them all, which I said 5 years ago. And the biggest problem of them all is not the fucking TV show. It's not writer's block. It's not even all the fucking woke people who are waiting around a corner to cancel this dude for mispronouncing a name that he invited in. It's not that this fucking champagne socialist has a choo-choo tree and started a meow wolf and has all these distractions. It's when you set out to subvert Tolkien, you better have your fucking big boy pants on, dipshit. Because you know why? There's nothing satisfying about nihilism. There's nothing fucking satisfying about it. You know, I think a lot of people thought, and this is what, you know, I'm not going to defend Dan and Dave, but this is what they tried to do is you subverted expectations. You created this thing where you have basically the traditional good guy and the traditional bad guy, and you set them up to face each other, and they both die in the beginning. And it's all the extra characters who are going to go in the battle. That's pretty much, that's how he subverted the fantasy. He also, there's also parts in the book where he treats, like, the women get treated like the men. Like, all characters are characters. He's very good at creating characters, but Sansa and Arya have plot armor. Not as bad as in the show, but they got plot armor. Because the fact that they haven't, like, in his world, haven't had the shit raped out of them is mind-boggling. It's the world he set up. It's the world he set up. But I digress. At the end, you need to have your hero fight the evil horde, which is still a traditional story. And he doesn't want to end it like that. More importantly, he can't. He doesn't know how. I love his books. I love his world building, but it's a trope for a reason. It works. And you can have, you know, like, Breaking Bad's a dystopia story. Well, we talked about it on Real BBC. It actually ends with Walter White after he's done all this evil shit trying to do something good. That's pretty much what you have to do. But you set up Jon Snow to be Azor Ahai. R plus L equals J. He set up the whole thing. That was the answer that Dan and Dave, to the question that Dan and Dave got to get the show. Everything was going there. And you know what he did? He changed his mind. He changed his fucking mind. I'm pretty sure. I think it's a horrible decision. I know Preston Jacobs would like it, but Preston Jacobs is a male feminist. Keeping Jon Snow dead and not resurrecting him is probably what he wants to do. Probably what he wants to do, even though the whole fucking book has been led to him and Daenerys teaming up and then facing off. Because Daenerys will go bad. Like 100% will go bad at the end. And I think there's pieces of the show. Bran will end up on the throne. Jon will get exiled beyond the wall, which is actually a happy ending for him. And Daenerys will be killed. Oh, wait, none of that's going to happen because he's not going to finish the fucking book. But he doesn't know how. And I've said that from the beginning. You can, like, all the other factors, you can bring them up, but the one you won't bring up is he set out to do something that is impossible because George R. R. Martin is Tolkien's bitch. George R. R. Martin can world build with the best of them, with the fucking best of them. That's great. That's what he's far. If he could just world build and not finish his story, he would. But it's all going to be for naught because he's not going to finish. So it's going to be a world built around an incomplete story. Total failure. The only way he can get out from under it is he swallows his fucking pride and gets help. And he owes that to the fans. So he's going to die not finishing his book because he's prideful. Pride's a motherfucker. Pride's a motherfucker. Oh, I can't remember who we were talking about. Judah says, I'll pay for this gay ass to go visit Palestine. Oh, some gay for Palestine. It's like, Shutigatwa. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You want to start a crowdfund to have a Shutigatwa visit and visit Palestine? I paid big money. Why did Chrissy Mayer block? You're going to have to ask her, Corn Pop. Why did she block you from the YouTube channel or Twitter? Expecting as I watched that, so we're in time. Warhammer should never be fucked with. If you love something, went full retard for $2 Australian, I agree. Nothing like Elric. Don't touch Elric. Just leave it the fuck alone. Leave Conan alone. Leave Elric alone. I'll read the book or listen to the audiobook and watch it in my head movies. The Norman Conquest. Lucas, I read that one. Just don't play Hoobastank. The reason. Went full retard. I will never play Hoobastank. Like ever. Are you telling me we're going to get a ring of... I read that one. I remember growing up and my big sis used to read those books. Obviously a precursor to Game of Thrones. So it's annoying they managed to fuck that up too. Yeah, I think the whole franchise is back to being fucked. George is arguing with Ryan Condell. He's arguing with his fans. He's not getting any younger. And like, listen, this is a plea to George. Whether you finish the fucking book or not, I'd love for you to finish it, but I don't give a fuck at this point. I have accepted its fate many years ago. For your health, for your own good, again, just come out and be honest with the people going, I can't finish this. And you know what? Then it's on you to say, my pride will not allow me to ask for help. So thanks for the money. Fuck you. Or be a man, swallow your pride and ask for help. You've got people that you trust who have worked under you that could probably finish it. Won't be as good, but it'll be finished. Or don't finish. George really encapsulates the selfish hippie boomer. Not all boomers are bad. We love some of you out there. But the 1960s, hey man, we're all about peace, man, and socialism, man, that kind of boomer fucking hippie. George is it. George is it. And he's got no kids. He's got no kids. Cornish American for $5. Strange how things are changing after a certain Amazon exec leader left. She was fired, by the way. Feels like Amazon Cinema wants to turn the tide. Your opinion? I think they do. And listen, Rings of Power will be canceled after season 3. It just will. Take it to the fucking bank because it's followed the footsteps of Wheel of Time in every single aspect. Why wouldn't it follow it in this time? As a matter of fact, I think Amazon showed them the courtesy of your contract will be expiring, so have fun while you're here. That's about it. Thank you, Cornish American. Dr. Quagsire for $10 says, Mahler was right. Adaptations just need to a skin suit of source material so everyone gives it a pass. In a lot of cases, yes. Ginger and Anagram 4 just need to move the yeah. Thanks, Judah. I've always felt that MI 4 and 5 were brother type movies, the most similar in style. Agreed. Tom Cruise said at CinemaCon that McHugh was an uncredited writer on 4. Both movies, in my opinion, are the best to watch. Fun watches. But I think if you go, actually just 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6 are fucking bangers. Just absolute. And I say that like, it's funny. I asked what Mission Impossible film is worse than Final Reckoning, and a surprising amount of people said Mission Impossible 3. And I'm like, I hate Jar Jar Abrams, but that's a good movie. That's a good movie. It's Mission Impossible 3 is better than Final Reckoning by a lot. And fuck Jar Jar Abrams. If Beardo was here, he would tell everyone to start with the 4th movie, work your way backwards, then start up with 5 again. Is that Beardo math, Grand Potato? Did I hear that Beardo didn't know who Geordie LaForge was today? Is that true? Griff Nizzle for $20. People forget Jackie Chan gave Tom Cruise shit for the CGI stunts in Mission Impossible 1. Pretty sure that hurt Tom's ego and explains the later stunt craziness. Maybe it was like, go do your own fucking stunts, punk. And he did it. And if Jackie Chan says that, you listen. Varn for €5. Current films are mostly insufferable or mediocre at best. Agreed. For most story, either watch, read old entertainment or go for games like Expedition 33. Yeah, I think the best storytelling right now as far as live action, I mean, aside from games, because, you know, I finished all the games. Is streaming. Hate to break that to everybody, but the best shit I've seen in the last couple of years has mostly been on streaming. We are leaving. So we are in, and I'm going to put this in air quotes, the post-woke Hollywood. All right. With the caveat of there will always be a woke Hollywood. There always was a woke Hollywood, but woke Hollywood wasn't all of Hollywood. It was for the last 6 years. It was all of Hollywood. And I think what's left of Hollywood is breaking up and mostly just Tom Cruise and a couple other people. And there's a lot of below the line people who feel this way too, want to get back to classic Hollywood, which doesn't mean they don't make political shit that'll piss you off. And it's not the whole fucking thing, but there's still woke Hollywood. That's never going to go away. Never going to fucking go away. But will they be driving the boat? No. And the reason why is because the boat's sinking. The boat is sinking. And we are now in the era of chaos. So we have studios questioning themselves and wanting to unwoke shit, but they still make crap. We have studios that are going to double and triple down because they're fucking woke. And it's going to be sparsed out. I talk about it in my video. Entertainment definitely has a future. Like, it's just not going to be in Hollywood. And I think that's really good, to be honest with you. I think we get the best, but it's going to be slop. The kids are calling it slop. So it's going to be an era of slop for a little while. And, you know, we'll get an occasional gem. But I don't think it'll ever be back to, like, remember 2019. Keep that fresh in your head. That was the last real year of movies. Even though there was some, like, Terminator Dark Fate was one of the worst examples of vandalization of a beloved property there is. If we did a top 5 of just like what singular thing is the most maybe that's a good idea. I'm thinking my number 1 is going to be Dark Fate. Kind of like Doctor Who is number 1, even though, like, you go, God damn, Star Wars and Star Trek. And you're right. Doctor Who's worse. A wet full retard for $5 got to be better than, hang on, let me look it up. Oh, Quantum Solace. And what the F was that? GoldenEye, great movie. Yeah, the Quantum of Solace. What the hell does that mean? Yeah, I would Final Reckoning is the Quantum of Solace of Bond of Mission Impossible. I mean, Quantum of Solace, like, I watched it, and I think everybody has the same impression of it. It's an epilogue to Casino Royale, or a 2-hour epilogue. Enjoying Mobland, but as an Irishman born and bred, Mirren and Brosnan's accents hurt my soul. It's particularly painful from Brosnan, considering he's actually Irish. Mirren is even worse than in 1923. Reread that one. I'm American, so I don't notice it at all. It sounds perfectly fine to me. But I was watching some Doctor Who that takes place in 1952 Miami, and I was listening to some of your American accents, and they fucking suck. They suck. I don't know what it is. Some Brits over enunciate, and then yeah, it's I I'm not a dialect person. It just sounds really off, and I don't really know why. So the reason that the isolation for the disciples would only have to be about a year is because how the bombs work compared to the nuclear meltdown. The isolation of the disciples would have to be way more than a year, because say the fallout just goes away. If you're even launching half of everybody's arsenal, there's a nuclear winter, and we have no fucking idea how it could last 10 years. It could last 1,000. Once you kick that thing in the gear, there's no predicting. There's no like, oh, we've done all the studies and the nuclear winter will last 5 weeks. No, it won't. No, it won't. There's so many fucking factors, and it could be short, and it can be insanely long. We have no fucking way of knowing. None. And then, okay, the disciples you saved, where are they? Are they preppers? Have they trained to hunt, fish, do all that stuff you need to survive? Yeah, it was with all that time and all that exposition, there was so much underdevelopment in that movie. It's insane. All parts of infrastructure can shut off on automation. Some can go manual, but not the electrical grid. Even COM can go to switchboards for a short time, but not the electrical grid. Gotcha. Because we were asking, like, what can you shut down manually? And I honestly don't know. Is the AI in this better or worse than Ultron? Worse. Wildman for $2. Looking good again today, Ryan. Gay. The Wheel of Time show is canceled. We just got the best Star Wars in decades. Life is good. Things are turning around without a doubt. A lot of people liked Star Wars. Fuck, there was a Marvel movie people liked. I thought it sucked. Balls. But and it didn't do well in the movie theater, but people liked it. Yeah. It's going to be a very confusing, chaotic year, but that's usually what happens after a major paradigm shift. All right, and a cultural shift. This is completely normal. Drunk 3PO called it the Canis Film Festival, pronounced like Canis, like Canis. He rivals Gary's literacy. Listen, I know it's the Cannes Film Festival. I've always known it's the Cannes Film Festival. You say it like can. That's it. Like a can of corn. Look at that can of corn. But I like to call it the Khan Film Festival. That's what I want, is a film festival where they just watch Wrath of Khan. And everybody's dressed as Khan. Super Pot Roast for $5 says, is Mission Impossible 8 a convoluted, bloated mess? Yes. And I still love it. Not the best, but not as bad as MI2. I disagree. Shouldn't they have cast a female diver as Abby? Well, you know what? There weren't enough women on the ship. They need to boss around some more dudes. Women were pilots. No wonder why he jumped and lived, says Judah. Yes. 2 women pilots. The motorbike off a mountain legit killed the last one. That was a good stunt. But I'm in agreement with Disparu. The actual stunt itself was more impressive than it was in the movie. It's a battle of wits. Who wins? Thrawn versus Scorpius. You specified. EU. I was like, fucking Ahsoka Thrawn. Scorpius would make him his prison bitch. But EU Thrawn. Thrawn. I got to give it to Thrawn. I love Scorpius, though. But I got to give it to EU Thrawn for sure. Gary got it right. Thanks, Beach Lover. Appreciate that. I don't know what I got right, but I'll take it. Wheel of Time canceled. Full Edmonds Field victory. Yes. When his 15 minutes is up, I kind of expecting Pedro #MeToo moment. He's too stupid, aggressive, bipolar, and narcissistic not to have a red on his ledger. I think, Marty, everybody in Hollywood has red on their ledger or brown. They have brown on their ledger. You can, it's got a lot of meanings. I'm just saying it's a layered statement. I'm not going to call it a joke because it's true. There's a lot of brown on that ledger. MJ Georgie for $2. Greetings, chat. All hail the nerds. Hail to you. Hey, let me read you this is funny as fuck. Did he email me again? Oh, Melissa, don't. Oh, there it is. Okay. I wanted to keep this. So, Michael Murrieta has emailed me 5 times. And I don't know. Maybe I dated his mother in high school and like dined and dashed at a Denny's and left her with the bill. Not really fucking sure what I did to Michael Murrieta, but I will read his emails to me. So this one was sent yesterday. I don't know what time. No subject. Good evening. Sorry. No subject. Good evening, stupid, pathetic piece of shit, dumbass moron. Following letter 10 minutes, following email 10 minutes later. No subject. You're such a stupid idiot, baguette wannabe. It's bad enough to be called a baguette, but a baguette wannabe? Listen, if I committed myself, I could be a massive baguette. Okay? If I wanted to be, I'd be the best. I'd be the best baguette. The best of them all. 10 minutes later. Oh, wow. You're such a stupid ass, pathetic geek, AKA nerd. That one cuts deep. And about an hour ago, do we have another one? There it is. Sorry, but you're such a stupid, pathetic bitch. I love how he apologizes at first. So, Michael, thank you. I got such a that was fucking hilarious. He's a wordsmith. You're such a stupid head. I like this guy. I do too. Bart. I love the sorry, but you're and it's comma. Sorry, but you're such a stupid, pathetic bitch. Oh, golden. Absolutely golden. I love my job. Still nor Beardo, says Jake Stanley for $2. No Beardo. Maybe someday we'll get Beardo on, but you know what? Beardo has to know who fucking Geordie LaForge is. I have certain bars that yet like fucking Chrissy would know who Geordie LaForge is. I have standards. Jeremy Johns takes a stray in today's OMB review, LOL. What are you throwing strays at fucking Jeremy Johns for, Odin? What has he done to you? Jeremy's a great guy. He's a great guy. Give him a sub if you haven't. He just goes out and gives his honest movie reviews. He tries to be funny and charming, and he pulls it off. And got to meet him at CinemaCon, and he came up and said hi to me. Lovely guy. Hope you guys are doing well. Genuinely, where do you start with Clarkson's Farm? I've been wanting to watch it. I just don't know where to start. Season 1, Andrew. Oh, you are in for a treat. Oh, if I could watch Clarkson's Farm all the way through for the first time again, Oh, that'd be great. So go to series 1. Each series is 8 episodes, and you, Andrew, once you start, you will burn through them. You will burn through them. It is, you know what? It's pleasant television. But there's also, a lot of base shit, and it also exposes the bureaucracy of the British government, which is fucking terrible. Oh, love my Brits though, man. I don't know how you put up with that shit, but I'll see you later this year. I love your country. If it wasn't batshit crazy, I'd probably live there. I mean, the government, you guys are great. But that English countryside is, I've traveled around the world, been to a lot of places. No, I'm not about to start to sing a fucking song. But I gotta say, it's not the most epic, I've seen. But the English countryside, it's like tied with the Southwest desert for me. Is just kind of like, I could die there. It's fine. It's a good place to die. Excluding Kirby, best comic book costume designer, I favor Dave Cockrum. Cheers. John Byrne. Dave Cockrum's fucking great though. Did some bangers. John Romita. Also, Pedro Pascal is Hollywood's new title special princess, like the Hassan Piker rules for thee, but not for me. Yeah, dude, he is the poster girl for woke Hollywood now. It was Brie Larson for a time, and then Tom Hanks for a really long time. Then Rachel Zegler took over for Tom Hanks. I'm speaking mostly of thumbnails, and now it's Pedro. I think Mark Ruffalo. It was okay to put Mark Ruffalo on one for a little while too around the election. But as far as like representing woke Hollywood with a face, like how I go about it with the thumbnail and how the other guys go about it. I mean, when they're not putting Sydney Sweeting on with just her massive fucking beautiful tits created by God. So it definitely went Brie Larson, Tom Hanks, and that's for obvious reasons. All the rumors and allegations and the face he made at the Golden Globes. So, he had the longest run as representing woke Hollywood. And honestly, you could still put a face. You put his face on a thumbnail, people know what you're talking about. But I think the new queen is Pedro Pascal for sure. 100%. I'm not sure, but hopefully FNT will be on time. Maybe that's one of the big changes that happens after the Rumble. We're so much better than we used to be. Come on, guys. You know that. Does that make it okay? No. But we used to be horrible. The show used to go 6 hours. But then everybody was going to fucking leave. So I'm like, fine. But yeah, we'll repeat the announcement on FNT, and apologies to anybody who likes to watch it on Rumble, but would I be against re-upload? I'll think about it. Probably not though. It's probably just going to stay on YouTube. If you want to listen and watch again, I think you'll be able to watch it. I got to talk to Garrett on Spotify. I think we have the ability to do that. But I will dual stream other stuff, but I'm also going to dual stream it on, or it'll be more than dual stream. I'm going to stream on X. We're going to stream on X for now. We'll see if Asmongold gets that UI fixed. It's got a long fucking way to go. Eli has to go back to focus on fucking SpaceX and all that, and Tesla. I think he's done his bit for King and Country for a while with the election. He did the best he could with Doge. I wish he would have done a hell of a lot more, but he's going up against a nasty beast. Not entirely in love with I still like Twitter better than Dorsey's Twitter, but I'm not entirely in love with it now. So I just spend less time on it. I watch a lot of YouTube. But yeah, as far as the dual streaming stuff, X. We'll go to X. I'm not sure, but hopefully I read that one. I thought thumbnail was Alex Stein going gay for a second. Yeah, it's an interesting thumbnail. Alex Stein going gay. Alex Stein is gay. No, I'm just kidding. Love Alex. I mean, I think he's married to a woman. As far as I know, she's a woman. As far as I know, he's married. I don't pry into people's personal lives, but hail Alex Stein. MFR is gut punch. MIFR. So MIFR is gut punch, but Lilo and Stitch is a nut stomp. I will take lots of talk about Lilo and Stitch, and I hope you guys work it out because I could give a shit. Sorry. I could give a shit. I've heard both sides of the argument, and I'd have to go and see it for myself, and I'm not going to. So whoever's talking, I'm going to agree with you. So it's like, fucking, I hate that fucking ending. Okay, man, I'm totally down with you. And if I'm with somebody who goes, no, that guy's totally wrong, fucking this, I'm like, all right, I'll go with you. I don't care. I don't fucking care. I can't care about everything, and I don't. So it's going to make a lot of money, and I don't think anybody should be shocked that a soulless live action remake of something you love ends up to be soulless and shit. And some people might like it. Like, it's made to make kids go, yay, and that's fine. That's fine. If you need something to do, taking your family to this stuff, don't ever feel bad about that stuff. That's great. Go take your kiddies to go see these movies. Or you can watch the original, which I've seen the original and I like it. I think it's really good. I mean, I'm not going to run out and see it again, but I saw it with my oldest son and his friend who I was helping raise. Yeah, we had for years, we a Kemi, a friend of ours. She was a single mom due to unfortunate circumstances, and she was going through kind of training a beauty school where my wife worked at D. Pietro Todd, and it was getting tough. It was getting tough. So we gave her, in our very small house, she got a room with her son, so we can help watch him while she finished up beauty school. That way she could stay with them, because for a while Anthony was with grandma and they were separated for a long time. So this way they could be together. So we rent free, gave him a room, let her finish her school, and then me and Melissa split time taking care of Anthony. And like, Anthony and my son grew up like closest brothers, and Anthony got to go to con with me, got to see me start the store. So he's practically a son to me. And I saw it with them, and they had a great time. They fucking loved it. Man, that was a long time ago. Now they're all adults, and they're hitting 30. Fuck, I'm old. And Akemi eventually got married, and she's really super happy and successful now. For the whole panel who was not here, I apologize, Aaron K. What's a great comic book/comic that could be adapted to live action that you'd love to see in film, TV? Suppose writers and filmmakers. Well, mine. Okay, we live in a different reality where people still try to be true and authentic as much as possible to the story. Elric. If you guys saw Elric, and like, read the books, they're short. Like, you could read them in a couple hours, 3 hours, easy. Maybe a little more than that. But they're short books. They're like Conan books. Super short, couple hundred pages. They're not phone book fantasy. But fuck, the world building in that is unbelievable. Michael Moorcock is great, and you will understand if you'll see where George got a lot of his ideas from. Razor mentioned this, but if you want to see the closest, most accurate version of Elric in live action, there's two places. I'm forgetting his name now, but the evil elf from Hellboy 2, that's fucking Elric. That's Elric. Or even Daemon Targaryen is pretty much Elric, but he's like super pale and thin. He's part of a civilization that's been around forever. Like it's so old now that they've forgotten a lot of their technology. So they have these giant ships and they don't really know how to build them anymore. So if they lose one, they fucking lose it. But they're super advanced compared to the rest of the world, and they become very laissez-faire. They become very complacent. And they were like a conquering empire that's now like falling, and he was the king and gets deposed, and it's fucking great. And he's got a sword called Stormbringer that he isn't entirely control of. So it will kill people he loves. Yeah, Geralt too. The Elric books are fucking fabulous. My son, hey, Jordan Star Wars, my son finally read them, and he's like, where has that been all my life? And I'm like, I fucking told you. I told you. They're available on audio. Can't recommend them enough. Razor does great videos. There's some great comic book adaptations. So French, like, which I didn't even fucking know about till I watched a Razor Fist video. I'm pointing over there, like, you know, my room, but they're all over there. The books are fucking beautiful. The art is beautiful. So if you want to get the graphic novels adapted by Titan, which are the French graphic novels that oh god, the art is so good. Go watch Razor's videos on them, and you'll be hooked. You'll be fucking hooked. Trust me. Okay, we are another big step closer to fully AI produced content with Google's VEO2 for AI text to video. It's mind blowing how good it is. Check it out. Yeah, I've already seen it. I can't, like, if I start playing with AI, you will never see me again. You will never see me again, because I'll just do character designs. I've had a God, I don't even know I'm telling people this, but because I'm never gonna finish it. I'm not gonna string it along like George. You'll never see it, and it'll never finish unless I completely retire from YouTube, and then I do it. I've been working on a story, and I've actually drawn a couple of comics. I don't want to call myself an artist. I can illustrate. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'll say I'm pretty okay. But this was many years ago. Many years ago, and I had a whole plan, and I, unlike George, I have my ending, and I fucking mapped out my entire story with timelines, world building, civilizations, and all the blah 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 blah. I've been working on it for was working on it on and off for 20 years, and I just kind of stopped. It's still there. I got all my notes and everything. But yeah, you'll never see it. But if I would character design in AI for that, just for fun, just for fun. But it'll never get finished. 2 penny puppet for $5 says, so lots of people are quitting Brandon Sanderson over something in his latest book, Wind and Truth. What's the scoop? Give me the spoilers. Wasn't it gay? Tell me out, chat. I know Shad addressed this already. Wasn't it something woke or gay? I can't remember. What's up, Nick? Did you ever read Sleeper from Ed Brubaker? I did. Just read it for the first time with Wes Wes, freaking excellent. P.S. See ya in Dallas. Oh, Nick, motherfucker. I'll see you there, brother. Nick from Thinking Critical. Okay. Tell Wes I said, what's up, Nick? I love Wes. Yeah, I read Sleeper long ago. Brubaker used to come to San Francisco a lot. He mostly went to James Sim store at Isotope. James is a nice guy. We probably don't agree on a single thing politically, but we've never had a political argument. And I love his store. I love his enthusiasm. And I'm pretty sure the hipster comic shop owner in The Simpsons was based on him. Like 100% sure. So remember when Jack Black voiced, don't bang your head on the display cabinet, please. The comic book guy from The Simpsons, and a like a hipster one opened up and it was voiced by Jack Black. Pretty sure, and not in looks, just in style. I'm pretty sure that was based on James from Isotope. And he's still around. His comic book shop's still around. But I did run into Ed at his place a couple times when he did signings. I liked Ed Brubaker. I thought always thought he was nice. I think he relatively stayed out of fucking trouble. Don't think he's going to put a MAGA hat on anytime, but I think he's always dealt with things professionally, and an incredibly talented writer. Wish he was still around regularly. Does it? I'm sorry. Did anybody in the chat say the Brandon Sanderson thing? Was it gay shit? I'm scrolling up. Woke is gay. Okay, you know what I mean. Woke is kind of a blanket term for intersectional, activist gay. Because I think I make the distinction. I don't think people hear it, but there's activist gay, and there's just like, I don't care if you're a gay person. I don't give a shit. But activist gay. Like commie gay. But communism is gay. You're going to say the same thing. I caught you before you even fucking said it. I'll have Shad explain that. I heard that some people were turning on Brandon over something in his book, and I kind of thought he did some intersectional. There's a character that was woke, that was a woke gay guy. Yeah, that sounds like appeasement to me. Are you really live? No, I'm AI. I'm AI, Smokey Rooster. I am Google VEO 3.0, 2.0. I did not turn the Texas House into Democrats. Listen. I came here to fortify Texas. Ed, I know what you mean. Ed Z, I shed everything about California. It has been exercised for me, but I was never like a Californian in the sense that y'all think, right? So I'm an old school California that grew up when California was red and California was purple, when it was perfectly fine with both. But once it goes purple, once you go purple, you never go. What rhymes with purple? You never go back. Fuck it. I'm not going to waste too much brain energy on that. But yeah, I didn't come here to fucking. When I first started out on the channel, people would just automatically assume, not everybody, but like, he's a San Francisco, so he's a fucking woke idiot. It's like, no, I'm not. No fucking way. I think they're fucking idiots here. California was great, Michelle. California was fucking great when it was red. But then my generation, you looking at you, Gen X, love to pat yourself on the back, man. Nobody knows how hard we had. Like we're just 2 steps away from the greatest generation. So shut your mouth. Yeah, you had a latchkey. No, mom wasn't around. And that was fucking awesome. It wasn't bad. Yeah, we had to walk to school and we went outside and played. And we had to put our video game cartridges in. And our TVs had antenna. Yeah, we had it so fucking tough. It's like, stop. There's a lot of great Gen Xers out there, but y'all know half our generation are woke idiots, and they made more woke idiots. So let's not pat ourselves on the back too much. Now, we're not as bad as fucking boomer hippies, because they were fucking terrible, selfish, narcissistic fucking generation that they are. And sure, we're tougher than millennials, but a greatest generation would beat the fuck out of us at the age of 109. Don't forget that. But yeah, we created a lot of the PC problems in the 90s. A lot of Gen Xers did. So the PC fucking bullshit that we see now was the seeds were planted during the Clinton administration way back when. Way back when. Yeah. Millennials are worse. Sorry, millennials. I know there's some great ones here. There's some great millennials here. We love our millennials. We love our we love our black millennials. Oh my God. I'm gonna miss Trump when he's gone, dude. I'm gonna fucking miss him. He's so fucking funny. We love our blacks. Look at our blacks. God damn it. Oh, it's gonna be right back to the phony ass motherfuckers, unless it's JD Vance. I like him. He reads Lord of the Rings. That's why I like him. Doesn't take much to get my vote. Yeah, it actually does. Sorry, Neon just sent me a picture of a shirt that says orcs are assholes. I think I want that. I'm gonna miss Trump when he's gone. And hopefully the legacy media is just fully fucking dead when he's gone. I really hope so. The 007 MC for $10. Hail to the Fellowship. If Darth Vader is the most popular movie villain, then who would... I've already read these. X-Ray Girl. I've read these. Pearl Girl is in the same cast as Pedro Pascal. It's cast everything appears to be black. Oh, okay. So we're talking about Harry Potter here. Okay. That poor girl was probably cast for the same reason Pedro Pascal was getting cast and everything. She appears to be black or white passing. Listen. Black Snape was a deal breaker. I said it in my video. It doesn't really fucking matter. You can make Ollivander fucking trans at this point. I don't give a shit. But as far as the casting of the kids, I think it's fine. It could have been way fucking worse. And I couldn't tell you what fucking nationality that girl is. And you know what I'm not going to fucking do? Go on Google and search up the nationality of a fucking 10-year-old girl. Jesus Christ, people. Bitch about Black Snape all you want, because that is some stupid fucking casting. He doesn't have a hook nose. I was talking about this with Garrett. I'm like, you know what? You know what they even could have got away with? If you get like a Spanish Snape. If you had done a Spanish Snape, but he still had the hook nose and everything, I mean, like, I wouldn't have been crazy about it, but I'm like, it's maybe I can live with it. Maybe I can live with it. And I just hypothetical, but like they get like, I don't know if the guy's good looking or not, but not ugly dude. And his hair ain't straight. Complexion a little dark. And like, not to get too far into the weeds here, but like not a light-skinned dude either. You know what I'm saying? So it was so deliberate, and it was meant to be provocative and create conversations. And fuck you, Warner Brothers, for doing that. And that's a deal breaker. What they do after that, I don't really care. So when I saw the casting of Hermione, I'm like, that's better than I expected. Because I thought they were just going to make her a black girl. But the fact that we have to have these conversations, and the fact that they just couldn't fucking cast it normally, because it would be what? Too white? So fucking what? So what? That shouldn't be on anybody's mind. And they always come out with this fucking argument. It doesn't really matter until it fucking matters to you. So it matters to you so much that like HBO is risking billions of dollars to placate a few woke people. They're fucking retards. It's the dumbest company alive. This was such a fucking slam dunk. And it still might be big at first, but it won't be as big as it could have been. This could have been the biggest show in the world. Runaway success. It would have paid for itself. Now, does it last 7 seasons? Does it last 10 seasons like they're talking about? Does it last 10 years? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. You see how fucking much it cost? Holy shit. Warner Brothers is billions in debt. Warner Brothers is a coke fiend who was just given a fucking credit card. Mobland has been great, but it's obvious how all the women have to be strong. Oh, we read this one too. X-Ray Girl. I disagree. Have you in it? It is kind of funny how British people go, they ask like, so I don't know what the accent is. The British people would have to tell me which accent is. That always ends their sentence with, in it. Yeah, I just got deja vu. But they end their sentences with a question. What is it? Cockney? Wanker? Isn't it? Yeah, the contractor on Clarkson's farm has that accent where he's always fucking like he ends every sentence with a question. I'm like, I wonder what brought that on. Is it that their fucking accent was so bad that they had to question everything to make sure you understood? No, that's West Country. You fucking Muppets. Yeah. Does Mahler say it sometimes? You fucking slag. I love it. I think it's funny. But once I started knowing, I'm like, that guy asks a question after every sentence or after every fucking sentence. He asks a question. I'm like, where did that come from? They call it Black Country. Not around here, brother. Y-Files on Rogan. What? Who else, Gary? Well, because I blabbed it. Y-Files and Luke Caverns were on Rogan. 2 successive days. I'm so proud of my boys. Proud of you, boy. What's the trivia question that goes along with that song from, I think it's Aladdin, right? Proud of your boy. Let's be honest. Gary could not handle the QTE of Expedition 33. I don't even know what the fucking QTE is, bro. How do you know I can't handle it if I don't know what it is? Bubba Doom for $5. Gul Dukat was the best TV villain. Alamo chewed up every piece of scenery, and Major Kira too. Chef's kiss. There you go. Thanks, Bubba Doom. I'm not going to argue with you. Gundam on Rogan would be fucking awesome, dude. Gundam could like spend 3 hours like writing suicide notes and it'd be funny. Gary, been watching you and Mahler since 2017. Oh boy. As since 2018. Today is 2 months off fentanyl. Holy shit, dude. You're getting applause. How'd you get off? Graham, you saved your life. You saved your life. And I wanted you to know your story was a big inspiration. Whatever gets you clean, dude. But it's all you, baby. It took me a while though. I bet getting off of that fucking sucked. Ooh, I'm lucky I got sober when I did because I'm pretty sure even back then the coke was being cut with fentanyl because like sometimes I'd snort coke and fall asleep and you're not supposed to do that. But I thought it might have been heroin, but I'm like, heroin's too expensive to do that. But yeah, I'd be dead. You don't have to thank me, Graham. You thank the world, your family, everybody involved, everybody who loves you because you're going to be here. Because you're going to be here. The world's better with you. Taker 610 for $2. Lilo and Stitch, The Final Reckoning. There you go. Mahler, Tom Hardy's best performance is in Stewart, A Life Backwards. He was a brilliant in it. By the way, Tom Hardy is an underrated actor. He is absolutely is. If you want to watch a one series TV show that was supposed to get a second series, but then Venom movies happened, Taboo. It's fucking awesome. Dr. Restitution for $4.99. Best game villains for me: Dutch, Red Dead, Zeus, God of War, Joker, Arkham, TV, Marlo Stanfield, The Wire, Tony Soprano, and Lalo Salamanca. Lalo Salamanca. Gary, what is the best decade for Marvel and DC comics? I'd say the 80s for Marvel and 2000s for DC. 80s for DC. Followed closely by the 90s. But 80s for DC. Marvel? '80s into the '90s, and then I mean, there's so many. '70s were fucking awesome. Bronze Age, baby. I'm going Bronze Age. Bronze Age. '80s are awesome, but give me Bronze Age all day fucking long. I would say for the 2000s, sir, I respectfully disagree. I think Marvel was a little better than DC, and I'll tell you why Marvel was a little better than DC, because they were trading writers so much. You know, Grant Morrison, Warren Ellis, fucking Mark Millar. And it was a great time. The 2000s were a great time for writing. And, but a really good time for smaller publishers. I won't necessarily say indie, but smaller publishers. Fucking brilliant time for that too. Fucking Dark Horse, dude. Hellboy is one of my favorite comics of all time. It's one of the most coherent stories of all time. BPRD too. It's got like a pretty tight, canon. Plus, Mike Mignola is a fucking cool dude. If you ever meet him, he's a fucking cool dude. But like, goddamn, Hellboy fucking rules. I'm gonna say Marvel was better in the 2000s because they were more consistent. But I don't want to take away from the highs that DC reached. While they had all these great writers like Jeff Johns, who the Snyder Bros fucking hate this dude, but he is legit a great comic book writer. And he had, Morrison and Millar would jump in and have like good runs. Like Johns was just fucking consistent, man. Like just consistent. His Teen Titans was the shit. His JSA was the shit. Jeff fucking Johns, man. Great comic book writer. I don't know about making movies. Should have cast X-Ray Girl and not Bella Ramsey. I agree. Gary, sincere, you are bagging some comics. Since you are bagging some comics, what are some good books to read right now? It's been hard to be an X-Men fan, right? Yeah, fuck. Old X-Men. I just read Vatican City by Mark Millar. It was good. It was good. I'm getting through that Transformer stuff from Image. Holy shit, that's good. Oh, it's really good. I waited too long to read it, but so I had to pay a little extra on eBay to get the set. But I got the first 16, and it's fucking rad. So maybe there's a trade out there for that. But I mostly don't pick up new books. I really don't. Unless it's Mark Millar selling something or Rippaverse is putting something out. I'll dive into Conan. I'm now diving into Transformers, but that was a handful of books. I used to get minimum 20 books every Wednesday. And that's not counting extra variants or anything like that. I would get 20 comic books. That would be a lot of times I get 100. Every fucking Wednesday I walked out with a stack. Huge fucking stack. Now it's like 4 or 5 a month. It's pathetic. That's the industry. You know what they should do with Lord of the Rings? A series where characters from Middle Earth are telling stories from the past, like the young Indiana Jones Chronicles, and call it Legends of Middle Earth. That's a great idea. In a different realm where people make good stuff and respect Tolkien. That's a great idea. Like an anthology series? Fuck yeah. Evening all. Regarding John Lithgow, Age of Dumbledore, he was nominated for an Oscar in '83 along with long dead actor James Mason and Robert Preston. And he wasn't a spring chicken then. Bless him. I love the guy. I think he's a great actor. And I think we're going to have a repeat of the movies. I'm not necessarily, I don't want him to die, but I think he's 83. Your health can go south quick. Or 83, he's in his late 70s. I think Dumbledore will be replaced before the end. I'm not saying he's going to die, but he might not be able to do the job. I think that's wacky casting, but I mean, like 10 years ago, it's great casting. Guy's such a good actor. And like one of, I would say, 3 Americans who can play the role on Earth. Jimmy Drummer for 50 Martian pesos. Hot take. I love Lord of the Rings movies, but the theatrical versions just flow better. Oh boy. You stepped in it yourself, son. It's okay. The extended cuts are great, but yeah, Dune was drastically cut down for time and it turned out great. I can't even watch the theatrical versions. They look like trailers to me. I couldn't even tell you last time I watched it. Probably when it was in the theater. No, the last time I watched it was probably because they released the DVDs of the theatrical cuts before the extended cuts. Do you remember? Of course you remember. So that's probably the last time I watched it, and that would have been on Blu-ray, and that would have been in the early 2000s. Ever since then, it's been extended cuts for me for 20 years, and it will remain that way. Is the UK meetup on? Do you have a week to book off? It is on. It's going to be late August, early September. We don't know the dates yet. I've got some traveling to get through first, and we got to make sure Melissa gets the affairs in order, which looks like it's going to happen by August. Just to let you know, Melissa hasn't been home since February. So we were packed and ready to go to MegaCon when it happened. We were sitting on the couch. We were just planning out MegaCon. We were going to go in just a couple of days, and then he passed away. So yeah, Melissa hasn't been here since February and won't be here until August. Hollywood studios desperately need quality control roles in the form of movie critics. They have proposed that, Alex. They have. I'm not going to say who, and I don't even know how much, but I'm considering that people have reached out to me. A handful of people have quietly anonymously. I mean, I can't make it public. Reached out to me, and we spoke about things and stuff, and which was weird, surreal, humbling. But I'm sitting there talking to this big director or producer on the company fucking chat thing, which is fucking bizarre. I'm paranoid as fuck. You know, I'm like, this is a setup, man. This is a setup. So and we had a couple conversations. It was about quality, direction of Hollywood. All of them, to a man and woman, said, I wish I could speak my mind in this place, and I can't, and it fucking sucks. You know, and they were all really nice people, and they genuinely wanted to just make better shit. And I don't know why the fuck they were talking to me, but they did. And they were good conversations. I don't know if anything will come of it. So I promise you, more people have contacted Will. I promise you. So I think it's a drop in the ocean, to be honest with you. As rate the Batman Arkham from best to worst. I think Arkham City is better than Arkham Asylum. Which one's the 3D one, guys? Which one's the 3D one that you can play on PS3? Is that City? Zach Levi's a good dude. I almost got to got 2 seconds away from talking to him on Piers and got kicked for fucking yay. Asylum was 3D. Okay, thank you, Perry. Oh, Perry, you're here. Okay, so I decided to do the well, I got one of them on PS3, and I've got a 3D TV. So Perry, I decided to do the square up tonight because I couldn't take watching any more Doctor Who, but I'll get the intro going tomorrow. Since you're here, I might as well tell you. Hail Perry Chan, everybody. Show him some love. Show him some love. Yeah, totally. Arkham Asylum 3D, because that's the one I have. I really should play that game. The game looks fucking amazing. We played the gameplay in the store when it was around early, like the last year of the store. When it was around, I can't remember exactly when, but was it? Yeah, it was Batman. We played gameplay of something. The kids put it on when they got sick of me playing Doctor Who 24/7. Because I had a bunch of kids working for me. Bunch of kids. And you know what? None of them were white. What's up, bro? None of them were white. I just thought of that. Not a single one of them was fucking white. God, I'm a racist. Fucking white supremacy. Are the rumors about Savage Hulk true? Because I was hoping for the Scorpion and more comics accurate Venom to be the villain, but even Hobgoblin. Well, no Venom for sure. No Venom. I don't know about any other. The only casting I know is Savage Hulk and Punisher. And there's supposed to be some entity or bad guy or something controlling them. Now, I was told this news in December of last year. So, and if you've been watching the streams, I've been like throwing you this out since January. I don't give a fuck. As a matter of fact, I saw Cosmic Book News like attributed to me. I'm like, oh no, please don't. Please don't. Oh God. Give it to one of the skiffers. I don't want it. I don't fucking want it. Is it a new one, Glenn? I haven't got to the new ones yet. I'm still squaring up. We're about to get to those in just a moment, but you're good. You're good, man. We'll get to you soon. Very quickly. So that Elden Ring movie, lads, I don't even know how they're going to write that. Well, maybe they'll get George R. R. Martin to do it. Marvel and DC just announced the Batman and Deadpool comic. Yes, they did. And I thought guys, I thought the covers were, I love Greg Capullo. I fucking love Greg Capullo. I thought the covers were really fucking meh. Really meh. Its character was just kind of boring background. I mean, the character work is spectacular. So the actual picture of Deadpool and the picture of Batman are fucking spectacular. But then it's on this bland fucking background. I'm like, I could care less. I could care fucking less. Look what they made. They made me hate my hobby. I won't forgive them for that. Who's they? Heather Antost, Sana Amanat. Oh, you want to know why Daredevil sucked? Because Sana Amanat was a producer on it. Jeremy only controls sphincter muscles. Well, that takes some skill, bro. I mean, don't disrespect Jeremy like that. You got to practice for that kind of shit. It's probably all his work as a professionally licensed forklift driver, which I am too, by the way. He acts like it's all fucking impressive. Like you had to go to some fucking NASA school in fucking Houston to operate a fucking forklift. Why did Eddie Murphy disappear from cinema so long? There was a time when he was in everything until 2012. Did he see the woke invasion coming? Maybe he just got really rich and comfortable, or maybe it was all the accusations of him having sex with trans women. But I mean, Eddie Murphy's fucking rich, and he was top 5 biggest stars of the 80s. And as far as like younger kids my age, we would go see an Eddie Murphy movie before pretty much anything. I am a certified forklift trainer, motherfucker. I can take your license. Have some respect. You can't take my license. I'll never let you take my license. Mine's from Elon, motherfucker. My license from Elon. It's better than yours. You don't want me training you on the forklift, though. Oh, so apparently Jeremy did go to fucking NASA and Houston and he forklift shit off the shuttle. I got mine from fucking Elon. It's got Tesla on the top. So there. Mine's laminated. It's like a piece of paper that's just fucking laminated in a laminated machine. I still got it. I still have my is my Tesla name badge over there? Hang on a second. I gotta see if it's still over there. Either there or knocked down. Oh, there it is. I had it right next to my prison card. What's the difference? Oh my God. What a fucking dork. My Tesla employee badge. Face reveal. Oh shit. Yeah, so my Tesla badge is hanging up right next to my prison card on my wall. All right, where are we? What do you mean you don't like it? Your woke show. We tried to make it as accurate with a 90 million spin on it. Stop criticizing us. Yeah, fuck them. Will Paramount ever fix the physical of season 3 of Picard? What was up with the effects considering the stream had the correct shot? They were supposed to replace that. You had to mail it away, arm slave, to replace it. And I think you might have missed it. You know what else is going to piss you off? Is that show was not shot in 4K. They didn't shoot the fucking show in 4K and they gave 4K to fucking Star Trek Discovery and that fucking Section 31 movie. They're so retarded, yet they make good shows with Mobland. Speaking of physical and Eddie Murphy, the Golden Child is going to be on 4K. It is. I got Battle Beyond the Stars. I didn't know Golden Child. I'm going to buy that tonight. AJY Files is on Joe Rogan today. Yes, he was. I listened to it today. Is Disney bought the rights to Lord of the Rings? Somehow Sauron has a second ring. If Disney bought the rights to Lord of the Rings, I'd be in federal prison for the rest of my life. I'll just end the sentence there. My kids are grown up. They can visit their dad. Griff Nizzle for $10. Don't let them bully you. I'm going to bully Az more just for this fucking super chat. Don't watch another episode till season 2 comes out. Do it or no balls. He's watching it. Now Jeremy needs to watch it. I think Jeremy is watching it. You still in the chat, Jeremy? You watching Mobland? I know you watched the first episode. He'll like it once he sits still for a fucking minute. I don't know if that's possible, though. Good morning, game. I'm watching Hercules starring Kevin Sorbo. I love that show for the first time. It's been a fun watch so far. Also love that Sam Raimi is the executive producer on the show, so can't wait for Bruce Campbell. Yeah, Sam Raimi executive produced Xena and Hercules and others. He also Spartacus. But that reminds me, Paul Chato did a video today. I love Paul Chato. I miss him on Twitter on why second seasons always suck on streaming. And I thought it was really great. He just missed a couple. That's all. He missed Altered Carbon and Westworld, which is technically streaming. Okay. But he got it pretty much right. And he was saying that, like, you can watch all the fantasy you want, all the Witcher you want, but it's way more fun. This is why I'm bringing up Xena. He's like, you can watch Witcher or Blood Origin or fucking Wheel of Time, but like, I'd rather fucking watch Xena. And he's right. I'd rather fucking watch Xena, which I watched all of. Bad news from Xena and Hercules is Alex Kurtzman was, getting coffee for Sam Raimi. Have you guys seen The Foreigner? Good Jackie Chan movie and basically Pierce Brosnan's audition for Mobland. Oh, I've not seen The Foreigner. One tired gamer for $16.99. Good morning, gang. Oh, I read that one. Thank you, Lord. Now keep watching as Slacker, because he watched. After the last few years, it's really been like David Tennant is looking to fall on a hot dog. He needs to eat one. He looks like he's dying of AIDS. What is happening? What do they all want the men to eat hot dogs? David Tennant has a trans kid. His stupid woke wife, probably, who's the daughter of the great Peter Davidson, who, by the way, is not a woke person, which is pretty funny. He's the fifth Doctor who said the Doctor should be a dude, so based. But his daughter, woke idiot, and has a trans kid. And my opinion on transing your child when they are under 18, it's the same as abusing them. You are abusing them. So it's the same as beating your child. It is. No difference. It will have the same scars. It will require the same therapy. It will lead to the same drug addiction if they live that long. It will lead to exactly the same problems as beating your child. And that's why there's so much clapback on it, because deep down they know, in their subconscious, they know that they fucked their child for life and it's their fault. So instead of dealing with that horrifying reality, they're going to deny it and then project it on you. So all that vitriol you get from mostly Hollywood and entertainment folks who have a 8,000% higher chance of having a trans kid than anything alive, is going to come out so hard. They're going to go hard in the paint against you because they cannot face their failures. And the ultimate failure. It's the ultimate failure. It's the ultimate failure. And they'll figure it out someday when the kid's an adult and they become part of the 43%, or they're in a rehab for the 5th time, or they confront their parents and, why did you chop my fucking dick off, you piece of shit? And they're crying alone in the room. They'll understand. In the meantime, we'll be paying for everything with our tax dollars. Is that the view from Az's mansion Gary bought to get him back to FNT? Oh, I'm caught. I bought Az a mansion in Papua New Guinea to get him on FNT. That's it. Oh my God, proper pronunciation. Don't get used to it, Kaloth. One last week's topic of South Park, infamous episodes 200 and 201. They are available to watch on the season 14 DVD set, although 201 is censored. Oh, that's good to know. I have it on, I downloaded the episodes. That's the Muhammad episodes, by the way. They're fucking good. Oh, God. Oh, God, they're good. Glenn for £5 British. Those kids' parents' eyes are going to be spinning with pound signs, British pound signs. Hope they have people looking out for them. Never let your kids be involved in Hollywood. Yeah, that's the thing, is if you love your kids, don't let them go to Hollywood. But Mark Millar was talking that the Harry Potter kid went to his kid's school. They knew him. They knew his parents. Small world. Scotland's not huge. Okay. Oh my God, it's going up my butt, says Dr. Desuk for 20 Danish krona. You know what? Danish people are weird. So that's kind of normal. Who the flux cares about Doctor Who now? Nobody. I'm just here to kind of fucking piss on its grave. Morning, guys. Listening at work. Hope you're all having a great day. Hi, King Fanor. Hail, brother. Working man out there. Okay, let's just spoil it for Az. Mobland episode 9. So Megatron showed up mid-episode, and Richie says to Conrad, "For England, Conrad!" To which Harry responds, "No, for me." Fucker, you spoiled it for everybody now. Gary, are you going to get a new Lego Balrog book Nook set? Yes. I get all the Lego Lord of the Rings, all of them. I don't put them together, but I get them. Steph still needs to come over and put together Baradur, or as Az would say, Barondur. I want a trans Professor McGonagall. If it's going scorched earth, let's just go all the way. I agree. But the Hermione girl, that's fucking nothing compared to Black Snape. All right. Like, why are we still getting upset? Black Snape kills the fucking show. It kills it. Any hope I had is gone. I have none. I'm going to roast it. Ryan and I are going to be doing a Harry Potter podcast. I think it's going to be a podcast, but we'll stream it too in the near future. Cole Hauser, a raw for $10. Hey, Gary Mahler as X-Ray Girl. MASH of today. Doctors would be black and white women. The CEO would be non-binary. Nurses would be white men. Klinger, white male. Focused on the use of all gender washroom. Yes, in the Korean War, 100%. 100%. Reno the Turk for $5. Gary, calling out noise on stream like a prison guard with authority. You don't take that shit. Brendan Gleeson don't play. You damn right. I almost took fucking ass in the shower and Joker toot his ass. Fucking A. You cheap motherfucking York. And it's so fucking Yorkshire. It really fucking is, motherfucker. It's so Yorkshire. It's so like cheap ass motherfucker from the north of England. That's what it is. Get a fucking soundboard. It's like, shut the fuck up. Your job is YouTube. Okay, motherfucker. Get a soundboard. They're not all $500. God, it drives me crazy. I mean, if you're like a guest, an occasional guest, or like it's not your full-time job, you like Odin or whatever, you got a day job, like comics, you got a fucking day job. All right. And you know what? Odin and Comics have better fucking mics than fucking Az right now. And I gave him a lot of shit because I meant to. Reno the Turk for $5. My brother in Christ is Andor a treasure. Fun watching alongside EFAP. Thank you guys for convincing me to watch EFAP, Open Bar, and the real BBC. Hey, dude, if you had fun, don't let me piss on your good time, bro. I thought a lot of it was really good. And I thought a lot of it was shit. Like horror. You get whiplash watching that show because you're like, oh, Empire stuff. I'm completely locked in. Oh, lesbians. I can go take a shit and fucking go on Twitter and fucking shit post. While I can shit while I'm shit posting during all the lesbian shit. That's great. Shit post while I'm shitting. I'm calling it I'm calling it now. Her name is her brownie. Oh God. The chat's undefeated. Gary, Mobline is great, but Kevin Dunn fucked up. Did he? I love what Kevin did. Yes, he did fuck up. I mean, it's like with all this shit going on, did he really need to do that right then? No. But it was either that or shoot his mom, which probably would have been a smarter choice, to be honest with you. Jose A. Taco for $1.99. Gary, did you see the new Lego Balrog set? I have. I'll get it. Oh, yes. All right, let's get to the new stuff here. We got a lot of new stuff here. Thank you for being a member for 21 months. Hail. Oh, no. Lawson Brady for $20. Hail, Gary. Up all night. My brother is having his first baby. I needed this, bro. Thank you. You're welcome. How long has your brother been pregnant? I had to ask. Sorry. I hope your brother gets through labor. I just imagine that picture of the dude eating a pizza while the lady's giving birth. Because, like, that's me, bro. I hope everything works out, hun. I'm rooting for you. Are you done yet? No, my wife had a cesarean. It was fucking hardcore. What's up, you insomniac motherfuckers? Oh, hi, Gary. Been meaning to reach out to get you vets investigating paranormal for our version Forbidden Frontier. Hope we can make it happen. Let's do it. Let's team up. With the Rubble stuff ending, I'm going to be able to pick up something with Forbidden Frontier and something else, and I will announce that in July. Doing a little something on the side. I can promise you, I'm never signing another deal again, and it's not because of the reason I'm not signing another deal is what we were talking about with Mark Millar today. Rumble, as far as like signing a contract with, probably the best corporation you could sign one with. You know, as far as corporations are concerned, the strings were very minimal. They never controlled what I said or whatever. Don't care about that. But I fucking hate any strings. I don't like any outside obligations outside of the channel. Scheduling another stream, although it was my idea, I was like, that's a lot because that takes out of video making time and there's a lot of factors involved. I need less strings. So not signing, staying indie, baby, staying fucking indie. And it was like licensing content basically, but I'm not doing it again. Duke Devil has gifted 10 Nerdrotic Live memberships. Hail, brother. The Dead Man for $10. I was in the middle of watching. Oh, I read that one already. I read that one already. Okay, Enoch Maman. reviews and rants for $5. Fun fact, the whole theater groaned when they saw female Silver Surfer in the oh no, in the FF trailer. My dad groaned the loudest. He bought the comics in the 60s. Yeah, it's when I saw it in the theater, the CGI looks worse. Like 1,000. So I went, oh. So I didn't groan. I went, oh. This movie could. I think there's a better chance it vastly, I won't use the word flop, although it might. I think there's a far greater chance it vastly underperforms than it hits $1 billion. Far greater chance. Orders of magnitude greater chance it underperforms as opposed to getting to $1 billion. If you're a betting man or woman, I'd bet the under. Does that mean there will be more ads on FNT? What, after Tuesday? I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, he's going to get a soundboard. He's getting a soundboard. Yes, there will be more ads on FNT with a soundboard. Stargate SG1 on Amazon with the white background is in its original 16.9 format, so choose this one. Gotcha. Same here, Gary. I'm too old for that vid shit again. Too old. The late night streams were awesome. Ever thought of doing a talk show format? We wouldn't be tough to beat out Kimmel and those other losers. Dark Schwartz Rising. Well, the plan someday, not anytime like super soon, but like the retirement old man job. Well, I'm already fucking old, but the older man job is Forbidden Frontier 5 times a week at night, late at night, or like late at night, like now. Yes, that's the plan, but that's in the future. You're looking forward to Ironheart, best show that'll save the MCU. I am looking forward to it for all the right reasons, all the wrong reasons for Marvel, but all the right reasons for content creation. I don't know how many people are going to care, but I'm going to do it anyway. Like, I don't think it'll be, I think it'll be Acolyte bad. I could promise you it'll be Acolyte bad, but I don't think there'll be the backlash. Unless there's something pretty memeable. I mean, if we get some iron scissoring or something, some shit, I don't know. Some Wakanda scissoring. Gary can read? No. This is Magnum Norse for $2. Please, God, no more Disney Star Wars. Stop raping my happiness. Yeah, don't rape anybody's happiness. No. Jacob Wolf for $9.99. Any truth to Doomsday rewritten? More time for Chris Pratt and less time for Pedro. I think Doomsday will get pushed back another 6 months, regardless of. Also, Avengers seems like it may with a May release, despite. I don't know what NWH is, but it's getting late. It's getting late. I think Chris Pratt will be in it, and I think taking screen time away from Pedro is a wise idea. I do. When will we all know when AI takes over? Oh, will we all know when AI takes over? Will we really know? Maybe we will just say fall asleep and be batteries for the machine. We'll know when AI takes over when me and Beardo are reading super chats correctly. That's when you know AI's taken over. Noons is gifted 50 Nerdrotic Live memberships, $250. Noons! Bless you. Rook takes Rook. 2 days ago, I talked to Grok 3. I got it to revise the probability of a higher power from 20% to 30% to 30 to 40%. You're welcome. At least AI is open to the debate, to debate you, unlike some people. Oh, you mean, yeah. So, oh my God, AI is not an atheist. Well, because AI is not retarded. Sorry, atheists. I used to be an atheist. Hardcore atheist. I used to be a hardcore person. There's nothing more annoying than a fucking hardcore atheist, to be honest with you. Like, I really don't believe this thing. I am fundamentally not believing this thing. It's like walking around everywhere. It's talking just like out of nowhere. It's talking about how you don't like pineapple pizza. Nobody gives a fuck. Thank you. Long and distinguished. I got COVID 5 vax while I was in the Air Force before I went overseas in 2002. Are you surprised I have my shot records to prove it? They don't know. They don't want you to know it. Oh, well, see, COVID. I mean, it's COVID 5. So there was a preventative vaccine for that back then. Now, if you you can just go to fucking retarda Wikipedia and you can go look that around every 10 years, a COVID-like virus, a bird flu or whatever, but they're all the sequel to the previous one has popped up since the fucking Spanish flu. Go look it up. So I got overseas in 2002, COVID 5. I got bird flu in 2007. Was that when it was bad? Like, none of the COVID I had touched the fucking bird flu. Touched it. I ended up in the fucking hospital. I needed 3 packs IV because I was fucking throwing up and crapping all the time. Like, I couldn't keep a fucking thing down. Thought I was dying. So COVID was just like, I just went to sleep for a few hours or for a few days. That was it. But yeah, there's one every 10 years or so. But this one is new and improved by the Chinese government, funded by you and me, the taxpayer of America. Thanks, Eric K. Sip of coffee. Hang on. Really should have brought water up here. This is a bad idea. Mission Impossible had, you know what? I don't think Mission Impossible had better fights. I disagree, Matthew. They weren't claustrophobic. My favorite one was the fight you didn't see when we were just looking at Haley Atwell's facial expressions while Tom Cruise was hacking a guy to death and bludgeoning him with a hammer. I like that. But the fights were, I mean, they were really good. Not memorable at all. At all. Hey, Gary, I've been rewatching your channel for over I've been watching your channel for over a year. First time donating. Thank you. I've got a lot going on and could use a mentor. Have a good stream. If you mean going on in your life, and you're looking for, you can get a sponsor at any NA or AA meeting, if that's what you mean. If it's just like rough times, there's other outlets. Even Al-Anon, if you are part of an alcoholic family, right? Lots of resources out there. Sean Connery would say, where are the panties at? Where are the pantish at? I'll take the rapist for 50, Alex. Gary, throw down your sword and return to Earth, says Fox Scorpio. I am here for all the rights, including the gay crowd like Abigor and Manowar 665. Yeah, he's the gayest of them all, to be honest with you, Eric. Someone needs to love the gayest metal bands. I do not judge. That was Manowar. How's he doing? Nick Brony for $9.99. But will Ironheart be the worst movie of the year? It'll be the worst TV show. I think it can be the worst TV show for sure. Unless The Witcher comes out. So if The Witcher comes out, which is funny as fuck, Netflix is doing this to dumb thing on Saturday, and they're going to stream. You're going to see the One Piece trailer and all the stuff that's coming out. You know what they didn't show any of? The Witcher, which comes out this year with discount Hemsworth. My uncle gave me a gigantic leather coat after he killed himself. Ooh. So yes, I understand people and family who didn't have their shit together. I don't understand people who don't respect life. And I won't either. I won't either. very angry at my friends who committed suicide for a long time. It wasn't sad. It was fuck you. No one cares about Mr. Phelps, yo geezer. Mission Impossible 1 is a masterpiece. JG, as long as I care, that means somebody cares. And yeah, I'm an old geezer. Better hope you become one. Mouth like that, you might not. No, just kidding. Thanks for the super chat. What's with the man buns are gay song? Well, I got a message from everyone's favorite homosexual, Dan Vask, that's got a clip of the song. And he said he was working on a song for Eric. So now the man buns are gay song is next. But I think, I mean, Dan's been having look, he's busy. He has to go bathe in the local pond that's also doubles for a toilet. He has to pick his bananas from the jungle that he's simultaneously burning. And every night he has to run home from a pack of starving dogs and children to have sex with men. He's a busy dude. Gary, have you seen how the mainstream media keeps trying to shit on Taylor Sheridan or anything that's not gay? Yes, Magnum, they fucking hate him and they're going to go after. Screen Rant really hates Mobland. So anything fucking masculine, they're going to hate. Anything with a sack, they're going to hate, which means maybe you should watch that show. So I don't know if I told Jeremy this. What made me watch Landman, Jeremy, if you're out there in chat, was a negative review. I read the negative review in a Hollywood Reporter, and as soon as I saw like toxic, the word toxic, like something about Billy Bob Thornton's character being toxic, and it was just formulaic, and who is this show for? And nobody cares about West Texas. I'm like, I've got to see this show right fucking now. And it was brilliant. Like since COVID, I think we've had the best run of TV shows in the last 2 or 3 years. And they've been better than movies. Gentlemen, One Piece, Tulsa King, Landman, now Mobland, Terminal List. We're getting Dark Wolf soon. Reacher, seasons 1 and 3. House of the Dragon season 1 was good. So we've gotten a lot more good TV in the last couple of years. And 1923 and 1883 and Yellowstone, those are all good too. And the Eternaut, something genre that I liked. So, there's way more good stuff on streaming than there is in the theater. I hate to break that to Hollywood or our film friends. Yeah, they hate Taylor Sheridan. Watch his interview on Joe Rogan. The Dead Man has gifted 1 Nerdrotic Live membership. Thank you. Cheers. Matthew Hammond says, watch Stargate SG-1. An invasion was thwarted. I will watch Stargate SG-1. Matthew Hammond, you are asking me to get in a commitment, like a years-long commitment. I need to be prepared for that. Hi, wondering why Doomcock has never been on FNT. He was like 5 years ago. Joe Rogan's never been on FNT either. Firefly season 2 before we get wins a winner. That's funny. That's funny. Gary, will you, Mahler, Fringy, be doing House of the Dragon live streams when it comes back? I really enjoyed those. Absolutely, 100%. We're going to be doing them for Night of the Seven Kingdoms too. So Night of the Seven Kingdoms and House of the Dragon, the live streams will return. And I will be doing live streams for the Harry Potter show for probably the opposite reasons. Of all the shows you've seen, which TV subverted your expectations, like positively? Game of Thrones. What else did something that was a subversion that I liked? Game of Thrones is the only one that pops up right now. Everything else, I mean, you know why I liked One Piece? Jeremy can't stop thinking about it. I like One Piece. Aside from casting a girl as a boy, which I mean kind of worked for a fucking weird anime character. It's a pretty traditional story. It's a pretty fucking innocent traditional story. But it's got layers and great dialogue. But subverted, I have to say Game of Thrones was the last one that like truly subverted, but I'm like, this is a good subversion. Now, as far as subverting my expectations for something I liked, if you're asking if I liked any of it, the answer would 99% be no. No, I didn't. I liked Mobland more than Gangs of London, but Gangs of London is way fucking crazier version with more faction drug lords. I'm going to see it because Troy Duffy told me to see it. And if the director of Boondock Saints tells you to see something, you fucking see it. Thank you, Hero of Canton. Dark Schwartz Rising for $9.99. George can't finish Game of Thrones without it ending up like Lost. 100%. He doesn't know how to fucking end it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jeremy, we need Gary on Joe Rogan Experience. Spread the word. Jeremy, thank you for the 50. He's like being a cheerleader for me now. Thank you. Thank you. I would go. I wouldn't say no to Joe. I don't think anybody would say no to Joe. He's the greatest podcaster alive. But I think Joe and I, it'll never happen. But we probably talk mostly about fucking UFOs and ancient civilizations. Ancient civilizations. Love you, Jeremy. Thanks, brother. You didn't have to do that. Did you watch Last Kingdom? Did you like it? I like Last Kingdom. I did. Watched it when I was sick. Who watches Nerdrotic at 3 a.m? Me. Alarm rings. Oh boy, it's 3 a.m. Oh shit, Colonel Arnold. It's 3 a.m. It's 1 a.m. here. Where the hell are you? Yeah, were you like in Bermuda or something? Muffalo for $5. Thank you for making work fun. Who wins in a brawl? The Watchmen minus Dr. Manhattan or the Ninja Turtles? Minus Dr. Manhattan. The Ninja Turtles will kill them. Would absolutely kill them. Okay, they got some the Watchmen have some tech on their side, but minus Dr. Manhattan, I mean Ozymandias is good, but fucking they're Ninja Turtles. So I think a ninja almost matches Ozymandias' skill. But none of them have superpowers. Only Dr. Manhattan had superpowers. So give me the fucking turtles. Ben Owen was on Sean Ryan's show. He has a great story of overcoming addiction and what he is doing now that helps with others with addiction. Would recommend. Oh, I'll check it out. I watch recovery videos for sure. But I like my stuff in IRL. I really fucking hate that there's Zoom meetings for AA. I know it's really good for people who can't make it to the meeting, but I think under like extreme circumstances, it's great. But I think part of the fellowship is the human contact and being there with people. Because one of the worst things you can do in addiction is isolate. And even though you're on a screen with somebody, you're not with them, right? So maybe I'm just fucking old fashioned, but like Zoom meeting, if I had to Zoom meeting a bunch of stuff, but man, go to a meeting, especially early on. Although, you know what? A lot of motherfuckers out there get 10, 15 years and they get disconnected. Looking forward to Alien Earth or IT Welcome or It. Oh, why did I say IT? I automatically want to say or It Welcome to Derry. I would unnecessary prequels. My preference would probably be Alien Earth because and I know Mahler will scream, but Noah Hawley has done some good stuff and he's in charge of it. Not saying it's going to be good, but he's done some good stuff in the past. Fargo, Legion. Forking around for $9.99. Thoughts on Brandon Sanderson? I personally love the Mistborn series. I know he's a little lib in his recent story, but I still think his storytelling is really good. What little I've read, solid writer. He's got so much shit. I should really be into his stuff instead of George R. Martin. Advice for a new dad. Son was born Monday. Hail Jack Brand. Oh, well, congratulations. It's your sole purpose in life. Above all. Above all. But I imagine you love your kid. Not every parent loves their kid, unfortunately. But I imagine you love your kid. For the dads in the chat here, I think you know what I'm talking. A lot of like instinct locks in. But the best way to put it is you kind of achieve another level. There's something in this world that you love in a way that you never thought you could before. And imagine, probably being set on fire or being shot multiple times probably would hurt a lot, right? I'm guessing it would be a horrible way to die and painful. You wouldn't think fucking twice. Not even a millisecond. You would die this horrible death, burning slowly to death, then see harm come to your child. It's that kind of achievement. I don't know if that makes any sense. But kids are awesome. Kids are fucking great. I recommend it for everybody. Not for everybody, but I recommend it for everybody. And I used to be an atheist. I thought kids were lame and I'd never have one. I never thought I'd live to 30, much less 40. Shout out to you in the fellowship and Salty Nerd. Hail, Salty Nerd. You guys are legends. Keep going, guys. We're winning. We are. It's going to be an ugly year, though. It's going to be an ugly, chaotic year, and we are not going to win every battle. We are not going to get everything we want. That's just not how the world works. But little victories, progress, not perfection. Remember that. Remember that. But we are winning. Congratulations on being a dad, Brant. Bandit. Sorry, Bandit. I said Brant. What the guys? I'm fucking retarded. Johnny Skywalker for 5 Canadian pesos. Zaslav should seriously reconsider redoing season 7 and 8 of Game of Thrones. They would roll in the money if they did it. You could even set up 5 seasons. Yeah. They had the chance to do it and they didn't. It would be unprecedented. Wanted to ask you, did you finish One Piece? Sorry for the random question. I did not finish. No. I know, I think Yellow Flash did. No. I didn't want to get too far ahead too. I'm pretty fucking far ahead than the series will be. But so I kind of know what's going to happen in season 2. We'll see how I'll be able to speak on adaptation by the time season 2 comes out. Nowhere near finished. I read that one. Hey, Gary, big fan. Just watched some of your chat today with Mark Millar and decided to pick up a copy of American Jesus. Thoughts on the series? It's great. Absolutely great. Good stuff. Mark's a religious man, so he's not disrespectful. He writes a good story, but he is a religious man. Vatican City's pretty good too. Hope you enjoy it, Benjamin. Thank you for the $4.99. Bradman for $4.99. Hey, brother, follow-up diet question for a friend. You said that you ate almonds when you needed something. Do you eat them raw or soak them raw? I mean, it's like eating fucking nothing, but it fills you up fast. Later on, when you've achieved your goals, you can start throwing salt in those suckers. But just remember, like 90% of a diet is food. But I mean, shit, I walk, now I'm walking 25 miles a week, 30 miles a week in the fucking Texas heat. So I guess I could eat whatever the fuck I want at this point. I do my morning Zen suburban hike. It was great today because we had flash flooding yesterday. So Everywhere I went, there was just fucking water. I was on like these little, the roads are raised in my neighborhood for precisely this reason. And we had some major flash flooding last night. And it was still like just fucking everywhere. Lots of turkey vultures flying around. So I'm guessing a lot of dead animals got washed away. But it was a lovely walk this morning. Didn't see any dead animals at all. Stevesy for $5. Gary, Silver Surfer number 1, CGC 8.0, 1968 for $2,105. Do you think it is a fair price? That's an 8.0. It's a number 1. I think that's a fair price. I try to talk him down to 2,000. But for an 8.0 slabbed, that's not bad. I think that book raw in like a 3 or a 4 can be bought for a couple $100, a couple $300, but you're talking about an 8. So, and listen, I'm not as up to date on my grading and pricing as I used to be. But I think I still got it. I'd love to see Joe Mangiolino, Dragonlance Chronicles come to life. You know, he would have been a good Deathstroke. He was a good Deathstroke. Also Flash Thompson. Brahmable. I knew I'd get that. I had to see your smoking jacket. I'm like, these words are hard. Brahmable. What's up, brother? Are you in your smoking jacket right now? I bet you are. Gary, it's over 90 minutes. Where is the soft core? Tits. You want me to take my shirt off? No, you don't. That should cost you extra. Really worried about Elder Scrolls 6. They have trannies and woke feminists working on it. I'd be worried too. As a matter of fact, I'd just write it off at this point. Fucking Black Panther game got canceled. Everybody's like, Sweet Baby Ink fucking takes another L. And good. That is winning. That is the universe unfolding as it should. That is nature healing. The Half-Blood Prince of Bel-Air. Oh, the Snape fucking memes. You think they're bad now? Wait for the show, bro. Wait till we get the first look. Okay. Do you guys think that they will fucking go straight hair with this guy? Because I think they will. I think a lot of the AI shit out there is really accurate. But if he comes out with a big old fucking fro, I am going to die. I will fucking die laughing. Oh, I can't wait for the first look. I can't wait. These dumb motherfuckers, man. These dumb motherfuckers. Like, nobody thought to look at what happened to Star Wars, to look at what happened to Star Trek, to look at what happened to Doctor Who, to look at what happened to the Wheel of Time, to look at what happened to The Witcher, to look at what happened to the Rings of Power, and thought, maybe we shouldn't do that. Not one fucking person. You know, I don't beg for money. I'm happy for my life. But, you know, I am completely open to being paid as much as other executives get paid in Hollywood to be retarded. It's going to be a fucking shit show. Am I familiar with spaced out radio? I am not. The Dead Man. I am not, but I should be. What is it? Kind of spooky? Is it woo woo? The shit I like. A book accurate Snape is anti-Semitic these days because of his description. If you think I'm wrong, wait till you see what they're doing with goblins. I don't think you're wrong. I never looked at Snape as Jewish. Never really thought of it that way. They don't really get into religions at all, Abrahamic religions or anything. It's just witches and wizards. They don't even discuss gods. Think about it. No. Not at all. Not that I can remember. I mean, I've read the Becks a lot, though. And I don't think, like, God was ever invoked in any way. Maybe an oh my God, but it would be oh my goodness. Yeah. But yes, J.K. Rowling was accused of making the Jews the goblins by people who saw the goblins as Jews. These are the same members of Mensa that accused the orcs of being black, that saw the orcs as being black people. We're not dealing with the smartest people alive here, folks. We're just not. You courted the orcs black. Motherfucker, this is the first time hearing it, and it's from you. Coded. I code you retarded. I code you a window licker. Bloody hell, Gary, what time is it there? I just got up. It is 1:18 a.m. I am in the central time zone of the United States of America. Read Flash Gordon from Jeremy Adams. Thank me later. Okay, newer stuff. I've read all the old shit, brother. It's got to be better than that. No, that's cool. Here's one for you, Gary. Tom Cruise, 62, is the same age as Ian McKellen when he first played Gandalf. What is that man taking? Alex Jones Ultimate Vitality Male. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. No, Tom Cruise takes care of himself, works out like a maniac, is incredibly rich, has access to the absolute best doctors, probably has multiple nutritions. Yeah. Ian McKellen, gay, drinks, doesn't give a fuck. Respect to him, by the way. Yeah, parties that like, I doubt Tom Cruise drinks. I'm going to bet right now that Tom Cruise does not drink alcohol on a regular basis. Just not drinking alcohol it will make you age slower. Just not drinking alcohol. You want to age slow. Do you want to know why William Hartnell, the first doctor? Let me show you a picture of William Hartnell for people who don't know who he is. For people who don't know who he is. All right, check this dude out. I want you to check out the late, great William Hartnell. Mad respect for being the first doctor. Here he is. That's him pictured as the doctor. Do you know how old he was? Do you want to know how old he was when he took that picture? 1 year younger than me. No, he died when he was 67. He was 54 in that picture. 54. 21. Dude, it's not 1800. Okay. 52. Was he 52, Piddly? When did he 54? So he's 3 years younger than me in that picture. Fucking, they were just hard. They partied fucking hard back then. But yeah, you don't drink, you'll be younger. Damn, and I thought I was up late. What's up, Gary? What's up, Hot King Feanor, Alpha Chad Miller? Thank you for the $5. Hope you're doing well. Stay sober, brother. Keep bitch slapping people with lore. I fucking love it. It's almost over, brother. Brother, we will have 2 years from Friday. I want you to remember this. Alpha Chad, King Feanor, Hi King Feanor. I want you to remember this. 2 years from last Friday, we will be celebrating. We will be tipping our sparkling water at the cancellation of the Rings of Power. 2 years from last Friday. Fucking mark it down. Master Stevo for $19.99. Yo, brother man, just had to sit through Craven the Hunter and the Gorge. Craven sucked and the Gorge was not too bad. Gorge is fine. Craven sucked. About to hit up a new Warfare movie. Oh, I heard it's really good. Eli from Unsubscribe, an actual veteran, gives it like a passing grade. Heard good things. My cue is when the next meetup you will do. I'll be in Dallas on Saturday. Next meetup is probably UK. Eddie Murphy was Will Smith before Will Smith was Will Smith. You're right, Buster Nuts Mash. You're 100% right. Wait, Gary was in prison. Next, he's going to tell us he owned 3 comic book stores and was kicked out of a comic store. Something like that. Yes, exactly. Mustard Boy. What is that? Am I missing something? I had mustard on my hot dog today, Jackson. I did. And chopped onions because my wife's not here, so I can fucking just have onion breath and not give a fuck. Think you'll get into writing comics yourself, Gary? Well, I talked earlier. I have written comics. You will never see them ever. But I have written and drawn comic books. Maybe I'll show some of my art someday. I mean, it's out there. And like, again, like, not trained at all. I drew from when I was a kid. I was always an artist. I won art contests in junior high and elementary and high school and all that shit. But I'm no fucking comic artist or anything good. I'll show it off. So some of it's out there, but I'm not going to tell you to go look for it. Waste of time. Brahmable for $5. Does it piss off Ryan that we got Comics of Mike fixed so you guys could hear him now? Well, we could hear him. He came in hot. Like, him and Garrett are so fucking loud. And I know what the problem is. Like, I don't know if I think Garrett's fixed it now. Is when you're using a soundboard and Windows updates and you restart your computer, Windows fucking retarded 11 will either turn your volume way up or way down. And you got to go into your computer's volume and adjust it. Took me forever to figure that out. But yeah, I'm not pissed. LO, I hope you guys have noticed the difference over the last month. He's been great. Now, can you help Az? So, when you have a mic like this, you could probably grab it. No, you can't grab this one. Shit. And it's fine. But like, Az doesn't have a soundboard and he couldn't hear himself. So he didn't know that, like, it's a good thing he didn't fart because that mic was picking up everything in the room. And I mean everything. And it's not supposed to. It's a condenser mic. Because with a good condenser mic, you can blast a fucking fart and 9 times out of 10, nobody's going to hear it. 9 times out of 10, nobody's going to hear it. Yorkshire, more like Dorkshire. Yeah, he's Dorkshire for sure. Dorkshire for sure. Wow, haven't we gotten The Rock in 4K yet? I think it's on its way. My favorite movie of all time. One of the best cast too. Yeah, there's a lot of good shit that's not on 4K. We were just talking about Kick-Ass today. Not on 4K. Sin City, not on 4K. As it stands right now, there's a bunch of Michael. Armageddon's not on 4K. What the fuck? I don't want to close my eyes. Commander Critty for $10 says, Gary, have you read the Sharp series? One of my favorite Sean Bean roles outside of Lord of the Rings. I have not. Cash Kester, what's up? Smoking man. The smoking man. You fucking legend. Thank you for gifting 5 Nerdrotic Live memberships. I appreciate it. Hope your Chiefs go 0-17. Travis Power, new member. Just kidding. They can go 1-16. Thank you, Travis Power. No, thanks, Cash. Love you, man. Offer Nate for $5. Star Trek. We can't interfere because Prime Directive. Stargate. Your gods are false. Take these guns. Based. Justin Martins for $5. When you go on Joe Rogan, I'm not going to go on Joe Rogan. What do you think you guys will end up talking about? In this hypothetical, a lot of ancient civilizations, UFOs, and probably some, I don't know, anecdotal drug stories because they're funny. Well, they're funny to hear. They weren't funny to live through. Thank you, Travis Power, for gifting one more Nerdrotic Live membership. 5 Manhunt Osama bin Doc on Netflix. Insane. Travis, I watched the hunt for Osama bin Laden doc, and I thought some of it was captivating, but most of it was a CIA recruitment propaganda video, if you want to know my honest opinion. And I got really fucking pissed. But it was well done. Jacob Wolf for $4.99. Grandfathered into D+. Grandfathered into D+ for free with Verizon. Just saw Cap 4. That was bad. No Way Home is Spider-Man 4 in December when I asked about Doomsday. It was bad. It was a flop too. It's a flop, and so is the Thunderbolts. So let's see. Out of the last 5 Marvel movies, just going off the top of my head here, unless I'm missing one. Out of the last, no, it's 4 Marvel movies. What are the last 4 Marvel movies? There is, okay, we're going to go backwards. We're going to go Thunderbolts, Captain African American, Deadpool, Wolverine, The Marvels. What came before the fucking Marvels? Wakanda Forever. So out of the last 4 Marvel movies, 3 have been flops. Did you ever contact the dude in France that has your commissioned Batman piece? I did, and he ain't selling yet. He loves it so much. Too much. I haven't contacted, but if he's not going to get rid of it, it's like, it might be easier for me to get another commission. It might actually be easier to contact John Byrne, give him some money, and have him do another commission. I know people who know John. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, that one hurts. I would pay a lot of money for it. I would, but he loves it too much, huh? Hey, next time I see you, we'll talk about it. I try not to think about that one, man. I just got to let it go. I got to let it go. If you guys don't know, I got rid of a lot of shit when I sold my store and I was fucking broke and I was doing drugs. But the one that hurt the most is John Byrne did a commission piece for me, in trade for a sideshow thing, 1-in-1 head bust. And I asked him for a picture on a rooftop of Batman, Catwoman, Spider-Man, and Black Cat on a double date. He had Alfred barbecuing on the rooftop. And it is a splash page for a comic. It's not like a commission. It is a comic book page by John Byrne. It is beautiful. It is unique. And I fucking sold it on eBay to get high. And it, like, to say that, part of my soul dies. But it's just stuff. I got my sobriety. Somebody else loves it. I mean, that's the positive thing, is there is another person enjoying the piece I commissioned. And if I really need another John Byrne piece, I will commission. I mean, it's not easy to get a John Byrne commission, but I could probably find a way. I'd be happy to pay him. I don't want anything for free. I don't want anything for free. Thanks for checking, brother. Holy shit. We've been going for 3 hours. This is supposed to be like an hour and a half. I'm fucked. Especially since I drank a bunch of coffee. Mechanism Studios for $5. I met John Romita Jr. at South Carolina Comic-Con in April and got 12 books signed and some original artwork. Also, Dean Cain and Vincent D'Onofrio. Good time. Dean's fucking awesome. He's been on FNT. We should get him back. Dean is fucking awesome. I love Vincent D'Onofrio. A real actor. Like a great actor. Versatile actor. And John Romita Jr., nice guy. Berg Flicka for $40. Hey, thank you. You Wednesday night streams remind me of nights listening to Art Bell. You think they'll ever air the 40K series? Haven't heard anything about it. Yeah, it sounds like it's been put on the back burner because Henry's doing Highlander and then Voltron and then 40K. That's what I know. Also, have you seen the new Godzilla sound teaser videos? I'm excited to see what they come up with. And with Jennifer and Wheel of Time canceled, it gives me hope that Henry's 40K stuff could be good. It has more hope than ever. It has Mexi Rage. It has more hope than ever. I can't wait for the sequel to Godzilla -1. I can't fucking wait. What's it going to be called? Godzilla 1 or 0? Eddie Brock, I will find it. I will find it. Mechanism Studios for $5. Also, SIGs from George Genti, Dan Fraga, and Andy Smith. Dan added a drawing to Bloodstrike 0 from 2018. Got back into collecting earlier this year. Also, signature from George Genti and Dan Fraga. Dan Fraga. What's up, Dan Fraga? We love Dan Fraga. They did Roman Dirge really, really dirty. Not cool. And Hollywood hates Michael Bay, multi-million-dollar director and Patriotic 2. Ambulance is awesome and underrated. They hate Michael Bay for sure. And the thing is, Michael Bay is like a dude's dude, but his skill level as far as much shit as he gets. Go listen to Spielberg talk about him. Go listen to other people talk about him that you think would hate him. Like Joss Whedon went to school with Michael Bay. They love him. And technically he's very sound, like a very sound cinematographer and director. He's just a dude's dude. He's kind of what you think James Cameron is, but James Cameron's like a male feminist because he's actually on set. He's a fucking giant piece of shit. So he has to come out with this male feminist garbage to keep himself protected from his 5 ex-wives that he's got to feed because he's such a piece of shit. And yeah, so that's why he drinks that Hollywood Kool-Aid. It's to cover his ass. D-Day Cobra missed your super chat. No, he did. Eric, I'll read it for you. It says Norrin Rad is Silver Surfer. Okay, who was it? It was Eddie Brock. Okay, hang on. Eddie. Here it is. Gary, did you read Mark Millar's Marvel Knights Spider-Man run? I did. I own it. Where a supervillain kidnapped Aunt May. Thoughts on Scorpion as the new Venom? Eddie Brock is Venom. I hate other things becoming Venom. I think it's fucking retarded. Eddie Brock is Venom. It's in your name. Eddie Brock is Venom. Stop with the gay shit. They're always doing that. Like, let Scorpion be Scorpion. Now it's like, oh, I got a great idea. Let's make Electro the Rhino. We could have the electric Rhino. It's like, fuck off with this shit. They're just out of ideas. Mark Millar's Marvel Knights Spider-Man was great. Then Mike Diodato did the art for that, right, Eddie? Gary, what if Tom Cruise did a sequel to Legend? I'd be down. It's one of my favorite Tom Cruise movies. I fucking love Legend. Love that movie. Love that movie. Hail, God, I hate it when it jumps up, and this is why I need X-ray girl hair. Ted Gary, I have a theory. Hollywood just are at the point of producing shit just as so the customers will get fed up that ultimately will stop caring, remembering how good we had it. We're getting that point. It's getting to be years since we know how good we had it. I mean, there was a big conversation online. Vincent is nice. Real quick, there's a big conversation online about The Edge of Tomorrow, which is the worst fucking name since John Carter. And it should have been called Live, Die, Repeat, and how it wasn't successful at the box office. Well, at the time, there was just better shit. There was just a lot of good shit, and it kind of fell under the radar, and Tom Cruise wasn't riding the wave of success he was before. And it's become a cult classic, and it might get a sequel because it's so fucking popular. It's so fucking popular, and it's such a good movie. I've always thought it was a good movie, and every one of us, to a man and a woman, said that is the worst fucking name. It should be called Live, Die, Repeat. Vincent is nice. He showed me a scene from his Western before it was out when I was in PA on Daredevil. He knows how to make everyone feel special. He seems like a good dude. And so does Charlie Cox. All right, we're going to wrap it up there. 3 hours. You crazy MFers. You crazy MFers. I'm going to go to bed. Get up and do it all again. Do it all again. Thank you very much. Again, apologies to everybody who was expecting this in the morning. But it'll still be here in the morning. It just won't be live. Sorry. It won't be live. Thanks, Eric. Shout out to Brahmabul and shout out to Nick Weiser and Jeremy. Boys out there, High King Feanor, everybody in the chat. Roger, Winslow, Red Cross, Z. Everybody stayed up with me. Jacob Wolf, Kaiser, Noons, Bye Noons. Malu Machado. Fun with Collecting, Bard. Hail, my brothers and sisters. Hail, my brothers and sisters. Hail, my brothers and sisters. So, y'all take care. Let's go with an old school one. Not all who wander are lost, and may the wings of liberty never lose a feather.